Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap, tap, tap in.
Take a tap, take a tap, take a tap, take a tap, take a tick tap, 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 tap. It's Thursday. Tap, 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 tap. It's a Thursday. Tick a tap, tap, tap. The day before Christmas Eve. Tap, tap.
Hey.
Holidays. Tap, tap.
Psychic
Tick
Thursday.
a tap, tap. Dex on here. Tick a tap, tap.
Flip
the card. Tap, tap.
So celebrity readings. I wonder.
All right, y'all. It's Michael, Shawn, and Jay Black. There are no ovaries on the show right now. Sexy Mo's in Vegas. She catching a flight, getting out of Vegas. She probably lit as right now. I'm just jealous. It's Michael, Shawn, and Jay Black. Jay Black, how was your night?
My night last night. What was last? I always do this. What was last night? Was it Wednesday? Yes.
Yeah, Wednesday. It was Wednesday.
Wednesday. I don't recall anything special.
Tap.
Oh, I wrapped gifts. That's what I was doing.
Tap team.
I was wrapping gifts. Santa, the black Santa.
Santa don't exist.
Was in the full effect yesterday, wrapping all the gifts.
Oh, let me.
I'm a good gift wrapper. I realized that yesterday. I used to didn't think I could wrap gifts good. I could probably be in the malls making a little side hustle wrapping gifts. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't wrap gifts. I'm not good at wrapping gifts. That was it. You was rapping gifts. You had music on. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
I had Mariah playing, little Chris Breezy.
White people rushing to the mall.
Yes.
People getting jacked at Cherry Hill and Morristown. No, I'm playing.
No jacked. Yeah, that was my Wednesday. What did you do yesterday? I know you had a comedy show. We got to talk about it. You want to read Shawn's quote first?
I would like to say, Shawn Robinson. Great morning, Michael, Shawn, and the T.O.Ls. Don't waste your energy on negative thinking and focus more on what makes you happy. Hashtag somebody needed to hear this. Hashtag loving life and not giving it any options. That's Shawn Robinson. Thank you, Shawn Robinson. Thank you, Shawn Robinson. Kathy Black says, good morning, everyone. Is this live?
Yes.
It is live.
Live.
Oh, let me get the IG live popping. I know what you're saying. Kelly Dallas Butterfly. Is that our Kelly or that's a new Kelly?
She got multiple accounts. That's her Facebook
Morning,
account.
y'all. Just came here to share the live out.
She's sharing the live with all her peeps on Facebook. And then this is her YouTube. She's on YouTube too. Look at that. Kelly everywhere. I love the support.
Kelly against the world. What put somebody on? I'll put your thing on IG.
Afro Queen. Good morning. Rochelle. Jeanette Rochelle.
Queen Jeanette Michelle.
Jeanette Rochelle.
Oh, Jeanette Bush. I don't know why I even said that. Who is that?
This real? You guys just dissing us. Wait.
Is this real? You guys just dissing us. What are you talking about? Peter, what are you talking? Is this real? Or you guys just dissing us? What dissing who? We just started.
Well, thanks for maybe because Kelly J shared it, he popped right on.
What are you talking about? We haven't even said anything about anything.
Who do
we ain't said nothing about nothing.
Yeah, we ain't diss nobody yet.
We ain't said nothing about nothing.
We ain't even argue. We ain't disagree on nothing.
We just said hi.
Well, good morning, Mr. Peter.
Is this real or you guys just dissing us? What are you talking about?
Peter.
Explain yourself early in the morning. And I'm not mispronouncing your first name. I'm not trying your first name because I don't want to mispronounce it. Because if you got touchy with us just saying hi, imagine if I mispronounce your first name. Is this real? Or you guys just dissing who?
Peter. It's
Pot-tail job Peter. I don't know.
Yeah, Kathy. We live today.
What is going on?
We'll be off after today, though. Today will be the last.
I thought y'all wasn't coming on today. Kathy, well, surprise. We on here. That ain't my people, Kelly J said. Well, who is he? Who brought him to the party?
We welcome everybody, though.
We welcome everybody, but we want to know who brought him to the party.
Oh, God.
They live just getting ready for the bull. Exactly. Getting ready for the bull. Alfreda _. Jack. Good morning. I hope I said your name correctly.
Alfreda.
All right. To Nisha, I think, or to Nasha. I don't know. I just know I see a crying face, which is good. I like making y'all cry like that.
We're all feeling a bit sus.
Ain't nobody feeling sus in here.
suspect, or is it just?
I feel you trying to poke the bear, and that's us. Poke the bear, and that's who is you, homie? But we appreciate you here.
We love
get
new
Jay
names.
Black on his eyes. I'm in rare form today. I want all the shits.
Mr. Peter, we know all of our peoples.
What up, Peter?
We just getting to know you. That's all.
Peter, get to know us. Like, come on, what's good? Like ask some questions. Tell me if you're just not a troll. I don't want you to be a troll. I'm not calling you a troll. I'm saying you could be. Start with sus. My people know not to come with that BS. Kelly J getting Suge Knight on these mother early in the game. Kelly was like, play those games, use my name. All right, my night was good. Last night I went up there to the Arlington Improv and gave them the business. You know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in that space right now.
Nice.
Like, understand? I'm coming in there tonight. I think I did like an hour.
Wait, you got another show tonight? Well, you had a show last night.
I got a show tonight. Show yesterday, and then a show tonight, and then I fly out tomorrow morning, bright and early, get home. And then Christmas Eve, pow, chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
Nice, booked and busy. I like it. Staying busy. People
checking
coming out.
Going damn to zero.
Mm.
Those who don't know, I dropped all my hoes and I'm celebrating Christmas with the No, I'm playing. Then we do that. Then I wake up Christmas Day, opening up. Wait a second. Touchy Records said, don't call me a troll. Okay. That's terribly offensive to say that, but we're trying to get to know you, so don't try and intimidate anybody.
He's a comedian, Mr. Peter.
Don't explain shit.
Mike make jokes.
You coming up here talking about all types of dissing and all types. We ain't say nothing. We ain't say nothing. What are you talking about? You don't run nothing up in here. We're trying to get to know you. That's terribly offensive. Well, then you shouldn't be on the show then. Because there's going to be a lot of terribly offensive things that are going to get said.
No, we don't say nothing offensive on this show. What are you talking about?
Get me started early in the morning. Don't tell me what to say. Good morning, Peter. Don't tell me what to say. We don't even know you. We ain't even said nothing yet.
Oh, they looking for Dexter Psychic. No, he'll be on 8:30 Eastern.
Okay,
time.
Well, be careful how you come at me, because I can read cards right now on where this relationship is going. I can start flipping cards right now. And we having fun, and all of a sudden you got critiques and stuff. I got cards. I got this one card. But I got this one card. This shit ain't gonna go well. I got this one card. I got that card. You ever had that card? You ever had that card? This shit ain't gonna go well.
Psychic could be on in about an hour. So they looking.
We love you, but don't try and check nobody when you come up here. Ain't nobody worried about getting canceled. Don't try and check nobody on here.
Oh, God.
We just asked who you were, and I purposely didn't pronounce your first name because I didn't want to disrespect you by mispronouncing it. But now, fuck it, I'll try. Put his name on there, see if we can get these syllables popping. I'm with the whole shit today. I'm not a medium. Well, in t-shirts, I am. T-shirts, I'm a medium. Yes, Dex is going to be here.
Yes, he'll be here in an hour. So he's a medium.
Coming to somebody's house and try and scope. Don't be coming to somebody's house and trying to regulate somebody's house. This is our house. We want everybody to be here.
You did call him potentially.
I was wondering because your first statement was trollish. Put his first statement.
All right, the first one was
his first statement off the bat. Is this real or you guys just dissing us? Dissing who? Like, what bipolar Tourette syndromes do you have? That's your first statement? You come into the room and that's your first statement? Is this real? You guys just dissing? How are we dissing anybody?
Oh, God. And then he said we're all feeling a bit sus.
A bit sus? Where is this coming from? Is your medication not prescribed properly? Like, what are we doing?
Oh, God. Oh, wait. He said something else. Hold on.
It's roasting on an open fire. I just think it's a big ass to expect us to believe y'all spiritually elevated. Who said we were spiritually elevated?
He might have clicked on the wrong link. But hey.
Yeah, you clicked on the wrong link, homie.
I don't even know. I can't recite a Bible verse.
Who in the higher power ever said we were spiritually elevated? Come my spirituality is on 1 billion, but it ain't based on y'all. Y'all not gonna believe my what are you talking about? I'm going to a strip club this afternoon. What do you mean?
Oh God. Oh God. All right.
Got my voice already peaking.
Right,
My voice don't normally peak for another 45 minutes.
Yeah,
I'm elevated with green herbs. Yeah. I don't even know what spiritual elevation. What do you mean?
Hey.
Y'all all trying to put a size on spiritual.
But feel comfortable to comment anytime you like, Peter.
Hey, go get it, Peter, and Peter. put the thing so we can pronounce your name correctly. Because I'm about to
the pronunciation.
Because don't get me put it like in a dictionary, whatever that's called, hyphenated or whatever. Because don't get me to messing up your name, and then you'll be like, you guys are messing up my name. But hey, welcome to the show.
All right. And if you're in the Dallas area, Mike got a comedy show tonight.
Comedy show tonight, Arlington Improv.
Yep.
Gave in the business. For those who've never seen me when I'm on my fiery, working, clear-minded, yes, you get the business. Last night you got the business. Tonight it's gonna get worse tonight. Because I got like 4 new jokes that not 4 new jokes, but jokes I gotta fit into the set because I did an hour last night. So yeah. Everybody on IG Live, spread the word. Spread the word.
All right, what do we want to get into first? I see one of the ovaries about to pop in. You got a lot that you can tap into.
Yeah, some of this stuff, I know we're gonna do it. Some of this stuff is just like, who is the we did a Wheel of Fortune thing. That is just the Wheel of Fortune, yo. This ain't the first time, because if you go on YouTube and put YouTube Wheel of Fortune cheating people out of their prizes, go to YouTube and do that. When you get up the air, go to YouTube and do that. Jay Black, when we get done.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, like literally, this lady solved the puzzle almost a half a second before the buzzer went, and they were like, "Oh, sorry, the buzzer didn't. The music didn't even stop."
She didn't. We could play it for the people, but she didn't.
Play it. The music didn't stop. You're not gonna tell me. Go ahead, play this. Play this right here.
I watched this live when it happened.
Doug, I'm watching it live again. This is the replay of the live.
Is the category. You have 10 seconds to try to talk it out. Good luck.
Choosing the right card. Choosing the right word.
You know,
Jay.
This one's tough because
Jay, stop it right there. Jay.
Yes, Mike.
That's a half a second before it goes to 10.
Nope.
How is that no, Jay? That's a half a second before the noise comes on.
It's not about the buzzer. That's what you keep missing. You was elevated earlier talking about this. Just because she met the buzzer timer went off, did not mean she solved that puzzle.
How? She solved the puzzle.
She did not.
Jay, she did.
Mike, if you watch closely and listen.
Seconds to try to talk it out. Good luck.
Choosing the right card. Choosing the right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 seconds.
You know, this one's tough.
What are you
because
talking about?
Listen,
5 seconds.
listen.
Right words, including the word, but as you know, it's got to be more or less continuous. We'll allow for a little pause, but not
continuous.
I'm sorry, did a good job.
No, what the fuck is continuous?
We can't give you the prize.
Well, she didn't get that Audi.
The Audi.
Oh,
I like to say.
Jay,
So she
how are
missed
you
that
siding
Audi.
with this white bullshit?
Because I watched Wheel of Fortune and I know the
choosing
rules.
the right word. How else is she supposed to answer it?
What do you mean? It has to be continuous. You can't
She said
pause for
choosing the
5
right
seconds.
word.
No, she said choosing the right and stopped. She never finished the complete. She did not solve that puzzle. It wasn't complete.
Dog,
You have to be
did.
continuous.
The
She
first
did not.
answer-
Mike, it was 4 to 5 seconds that I counted myself. In
Dog.
between. You can't pause that long.
That's
the rules.
That's not the rules.
That
You
is.
don't
I've been
know it's
watching.
not.
Sajak even just said that.
Dog, if I pause and say choosing the right word.
You did not pause that.
Oh
You
my
pausing
God,
for
Jay.
5 seconds in
Dog,
between
you
the puzzle.
literally are so caught up in this white shit.
Because I've been watching this show for
Jay!
years and I
So
know the rules. You have to.
that's-
If she would have
Play it
started,
again.
If
Play
she
it
would have
again.
started the first word before the buzzer, then you can continue
No,
past
she
the
did
buzzer.
start the
But
first word before the
no,
buzzer.
she only said the last word.
No, she did not. Play
Mike,
it again. What
she
are you
paused
talking?
forever. It was 5
It's not-
full
she-
seconds.
Dog,
That's not
you can
continuous.
pause. There's not a rule that you can't pause when you're giving the answer. I
You
watched
think
Wheel of
that
Fortune.
is. You cannot
it's
have that
not.
long. Mike, it's too long of a pause.
God, Jay, you're so fucking irritated.
I'm
being.
I've been
Jay,
watching the
Jay,
show.
you're whack.
Try to talk it out.
The rules are the
Good
rules.
luck.
There's no rules. There's no rules that
Choosing
says
the right
that.
card.
Look how many seconds in
Choosing
between.
the right
1, 2, 3, 4, 5
word.
and a half.
There is
You know,
no
this one's
rule
tough because
that during
you
an
said all the
answer,
right words,
Jay, do you know how
including-
ridiculous you fucking sound? When I'm giving the answer, then hold up. If that's a rule, let me break you down. If that's a rule, as you pause, the beeper should have went, oh, pause too long. That's what should have happened. You paused too long. They let her say the answer. If there's a rule, if your rule is so official, that means you can't pause that long. That means when you pause that long, the buzzer should go off.
You have to. If she,
Jay
I'm telling
Black,
you the rules.
if that's
that was too long.
then the
of a
game should be
continu-
over.
What do you
The
mean?
game-
No,
when you-
because if she would have started with
Jay,
choosing,
listen
if
to
she
me.
said the phrase,
She did.
listen, before the buzzer, you have to say it
She
continuously.
began
So
the
listen,
phrase.
So it could have been
Play it
4
again.
seconds. Mike,
Play it again.
listen,
She
you have
said
to
the
start
phrase.
it before the buzzer.
Dog, she
The
did.
complete phrase,
Jay,
Mike.
she
There was
did
no
every-
complete phrase
Oh,
started after the
God.
5-second pause.
Jay, she
That's
said the
against
whole.
the rules.
She started the phrase.
She did not start the phrase.
She
She only
played
said
again.
word. She only finished the last
saw
word.
it.
Mike, you bugging. You are legit bugging.
No, you're bugging.
So you trying to say she started to say the
Yes,
full phrase
she
again
repeated
in,
it again.
in full? She did not.
Yes.
All right, there you go.
Oh my God.
Try to
Oh
talk
my
it out.
God.
Good luck.
Choosing the right card.
Nope.
Choosing the right
That's
She
it.
said it.
Where? She
She
start
said
right,
it right
now.
She just said it.
Listen, nothing.
word.
She
only
said the whole
word.
thing.
This
Okay,
one's
I see
tough
what you
because
stuck on.
She said the whole thing.
Listen to Pat. Just listen to what he said.
said all the right words, including the word word, but as you know, it's got to be more or less continuous. We'll allow
More
for what is
or
called
less
about 4 or 5
continuous.
seconds.
Do you know how vague that is? Motherfucker, do you know how vague is more or less continuous? That means that it's subjective to what these judges are saying.
She
More
had
or less. Hold up, Jay. More or less. Listen to me right now. Let me break you down early in the morning. More or less cannot be a rule. More or less cannot be a rule. You cannot say more or less. That's not a rule. That's subjective to your judges.
In
That's
5
not a
seconds,
rule.
In 5
Jay,
seconds is a long
Jay,
time.
and you cannot
A half
say,
a second or
Jay,
so.
if I tell you to answer a question and then I say more or less, you didn't answer it in time. More or less?
Continuous phrase, Mike.
Jay,
If-
he said
all
the-
she had to do was start with the complete
Jay,
phrase right before
she
the
did.
If she would have said choosing, if she would have just
Jay,
complete-
she
no,
played
I'm
again.
saying full,
Oh
Mike.
my fucking
Did she say
God.
choosing again?
Yes.
Did she say the first 2
Yes.
words? No, she stopped.
Oh my God.
And the only thing she said after 5 to 6 seconds was word. She said the very last
Oh,
word.
I can't
If she
believe that.
starts the phrase, Mike.
Jay, she
listen.
said, she did everything you said. Play it again. You're wrong.
I am not wrong.
When a person says a rule is more or less, that's not a rule.
Mike, what you need to focus on is she has to
I
repeat
did.
the complete phrase in
Jay,
its entirety
she
continuously.
did.
She didn't start the
no,
phrase
no,
over from the beginning.
No. See, that's where you're wrong. Pat didn't say continuously. He said more or less.
And
That is the most.
He
that
said
is the,
we allow for a slight
Jay,
pause.
can you
but not
imagine?
4 to 5
Can you
seconds.
imagine if you parked in a parking spot and said you were more or less not in the spot?
Mike, you're not following.
Dog, I'm following.
And they have this consistent rule forever.
It's
'cause
not. Jay, how can a
they've been
rule be?
consistent
Jay,
with
how can
this,
it be?
the continuation?
Jay, listen to
they
me.
would
Jay.
allow you
Jay,
right before the buzzer.
That's
If,
not
if
what-
she would have said choosing the right word right at the buzzer, got
That's
the
not what
choosing
he's
out.
saying. That's
That
not
is what he's
saying.
saying.
Oh, I
That's
can't
how it
with
works
this
with
motherfucker.
with Wheel of Fortune. That's how it works.
Just play the video. You are
Choosing
fucking
the right
crazy.
card. Choosing the right
If she started over right now, she would be
Shut
fine.
up!
word.
All she said was word.
You know,
All she said was
That's
word.
the answer. Choosing the right
Not
word.
after 5
Then
second pause.
he said more or less. He didn't say anything about a pause.
I think I stated my case, and
You
the
are-
rules
my
are the
God.
rules. And I've been watching this show for a
Watch
long
what
time.
Watch what Pat says. What Pat doesn't even say what you say.
He did.
He don't even say what you say.
What the lady Q say? Because she's usually on point. When you correct one word, you have to go back and read the whole thing.
That's not what Pat
that's
said.
what I've been trying to tell Mike.
But y'all are making your rules up. Listen to what
We're
Pat
not making
said.
rules. That's Wheel of Fortune
No,
rules.
can you let Pat talk?
All right, I'm gonna let Pat talk. Oh, wait a minute, Shiny. I'm going back and forth. Here we go. All right, here's what Pat say.
Oh, this one's tough because you said all the right words, including the word, but as you know, it's got to be more or less continuous. We'll allow for a little pause, but not 4 or 5 seconds. I'm sorry.
They would allow for a little pause, but not 4 to 5 seconds.
Jay, there's no rule that says how many seconds. You can't have a rule and say more or less. You cannot have
It's within reason.
Jay,
5 seconds is not within reason.
Jay, do you understand when you have a rule in a game, in a football game, you can't say more or less between 1 or 2 seconds. You can't have a rule that says you can get a first down more or less between 9 and 10 yards.
They've been very consistent.
Jay, he's not consistent.
No, I'm saying like even Lady Q, we watch literally. That's
Jay,
one of our family things we do. We watch Wheel of Fortune every night.
You can't be
we
consistent.
understand how the
Jay,
rules go.
there's no way to be consistent on more or less because there's no way to say what more or less is. You can't say what more or less is.
Good morning, Shani. Good morning, Shani.
Good morning.
Oh my God! Like y'all be listening, y'all be watching these white shows, and before you can't. Do you understand? Literally in the dictionary, more or less is vague. You can't make a rule.
Lady Q was upset when we watched it. She was upset, but I told her
because the rule. There's no such thing as a rule that says more or less. That means listen to the term, Jay Black. Listen to the term, more or less. That means yes, the veins are here. That means it could be extra less or extra more. That means listen, he said 4 or 5 seconds. That means more or less means you can do 4 or you can do 5. More or less.
You heard him say, as you know, because they go over the rules with the contestants. As you know, and if you're a fan of Wheel of Fortune, you know this is how they've been operating for years. So you have to know the rules.
Just didn't want to give her the car. You cannot have a rule. Dog, there's never a rule in history in any game that says more or less. It's this amount of seconds or that amount of seconds.
Oh, Sean, I've been avoiding Peter, by the way. You'll see that. I don't know what's going on with Peter's a comment. I don't know if he's trolling or what, so we're just going to avoid
I'm like, who is Peter?
Yeah, just avoid those comments.
No, this is troll.
He's been trying to go in, and I'm not. Mike is being positive right now. Well, it's positive as he could be.
Dude,
he disagrees.
You cannot have a rule that consists of the term more or less, because that means you get to decide what less is and what more is. She beat the timer.
Please, I missed it.
She beat the timer. Play it again. Go ahead.
Good morning, Ashley. Good morning, Sequisa.
Shawnee, just watch this. And Jay, don't say shit. Just watch this. Just watch this.
Shawnee, can you oh no, it's on my side. All right. I'm just trying to get caught up with these comments. Sorry,
let me see. There we go. The whole thing?
No. I got it.
Okay.
Because Mike is not following the rules. Here we go.
There are no rules.
Good luck.
Choosing the right card. Choosing the right word.
You know, this one's tough because you said all the right words, including the word, but as you know, it's got to be more or less continuous. We'll allow for a little pause, but not 4 or 5 seconds.
You heard the man, Shiny. Your thoughts? We allow for a pause,
you know what?
but not 4 to 5. Oh, you weren't listening?
I was looking at what you told me not to look at.
Oh, all of them.
That even specifies it more. He said we allow more or less. We allow for a pause. Number one, that's vague. That means y'all just go by whoever y'all want to win. Then he said 4 or 5 seconds. So if I did it in 4 and I did it in 5, so then you know what? Go to the instant replay and say how many seconds it really took. Because if we time it and she does it under 5 seconds, she should have won. Pat Sajak just literally on his naked eye said, "Oh, 4 or 5 seconds." It wasn't even 4 or 5 seconds.
It was. I counted.
No, it was
5
not.
seconds. But
No,
the
it was not.
reality, but do you understand if she would have started with the word choosing, if she would have
Jay.
started the complete phrase right before
She
the buzzer, she
started
still
the
would have been fine.
word. She
With
didn't
choosing.
see
She
your
had,
rule.
she had to say it in
Jay, you
continuation,
made
Mike.
that rule up. Pat
I didn't make the rule. I'm just, it's like
Pat-
the NFL. We can
Jay,
disagree with
Pat-
the rules of the NFL,
Jay,
but
Pat
those are the
Sajak
rules. You got to
is-
be
who's
within
the
the
host?
rules.
Who's the host, Jay? Who's the host?
Pat Sajak is the
Okay,
host.
what did Pat Sajak say?
He said it has to be continuous.
Yes.
As you know, has to be continuous.
Yes.
It can't be. We allow for a pause, but
Play it
not
again.
4
Play
to
it.
5
That's not
seconds.
what he said. Play it again. Play it again. That's not what he said. That's not what he said.
All right.
This
Right.
was
Calm
just such a
yourself
fucking
down,
liar.
and then you
That's
can
not what he
listen
said.
and hear.
That's
very
not what
clearly.
he said. Play. That's not what he said. That's not what he said.
Word, but as you know, it's got to be more or less continuous. We'll allow for a little pause, but not 4 or 5 seconds.
We would allow for a pause, but not
No,
4 to
that's
5
not,
seconds.
Jay, say what he. This is what I'm talking about with you. That's not what he said.
What? They allow for a pause. You
Say
said all the
what
right
he's-
words.
no,
We allow
do
for
you
a pause,
see-
but just
Shawnee,
not 4
do
to
you see
5
my
seconds.
struggle? The guy, he's not saying what he
What
said.
am I
Play it
missing here?
again. Play it again. This is why you don't listen.
Less continuous. We'll allow for a little pause,
Rewind,
but not 4
rewind, rewind.
as you know, it's got to be more or less continuous. We'll allow for a little
More
pause,
or
but not
less
4 or 5
continuous.
seconds.
There
But
is
wait,
no
are you
rule.
listening to the rest of his
Yes,
statement?
but my thing is, once you say more or less, that isn't a rule. That is nothing but subjectiveness that people then the judges can make, so you don't win. You
Can we let
can't.
Shawnee talk
there
about
is-
rules?
There is no rule that you set to. If I tell my kids you got to be home more or less around 10 o'clock, and they get home at 10:05, and I'm like, no, I told you, and they're like, yeah, you said more or less.
But
said more or less.
if you're going on a show that you've been watching for years and they're explaining the rules to you, you know all of this
He
prior.
just
She just
explained
got
the
caught up in the
rule.
moment of trying to,
Jay,
solve the
she
puzzle.
answered the question. They just didn't want to
Mike.
give her the car.
But wait, do you acknowledge that if she would have started the complete phrase before the buzzer, she would have won? Do you
Jay,
get that part?
Do you understand?
Wait, do you understand that?
No,
But I think that's what
understand.
you're stuck on. Is she didn't
What
start the phrase over.
you stuck on is that once she didn't answer and the time was up, it should have cut off. Once she paused too long, it should have cut off.
No, you still have the 5 seconds to
Jay,
start over.
no,
You still have to
if
forward
you-
whatever time of
if
that
you
clock
pause,
to complete
if the
the
rules,
phrase.
if the rules are you can't pause, if you pause too long, it should go off. But he said more or less because they don't have a rule for this because they didn't want to give her the car. That's why.
Yeah,
Yes,
Billy,
Mike
he's
has
not
more
following
anger
you.
before 7 a.m. because y'all motherfuckers ain't never been friends with Jay Black.
How is it my fault?
This motherfucker.
I'm enforced. The rules are there. I'm
Jay.
agreeing that you got to be within the rules.
Jay, do you understand?
You have to be
can't-
within the rules. Although we may disagree
Jay,
with them,
Jay,
the
just
rules are the
please-
rules.
Jay, listen to this. You can't have a rule that starts with more or less. That's not a rule. You can't have a rule that says more or less you can't drink too much before you drive. You can't have a rule that says more or less you have to be home by a certain time. You can't have a rule that says more or less. You can't have that. That's a setup. If I make the basket, more or less. If I step on the three-point line, well, more or less if you do. No, it's either yes, it's these amount of seconds that you have to say it, or the pause can only be this amount of seconds, not 5 or 4 seconds. It has to be a certain time. You have to have an exact time when you're doing something like this. I don't understand. I have to explain this.
Do we agree with all the NFL rules, Mike?
But we do agree with that. It's either this or that. You can't say he's more or less inbounds or out of bounds, Jay Black. You can't say he's more or less over the goal line or not.
It's
Nobody
judges.
says more or less.
You watch boxing, it's subjective to the judges.
No,
the judge
that's
is making a
my
decision.
point.
It's
That's
within reason. If something is within reason, a reasonable
Jay Black,
accommodation.
it can't be
if
more or
something
less.
is within
If
reason,
you're doing your taxes, it can't be more or less. She's a deductible. Either she is a deductible or she's not. Either there's three. You can
basically,
either
Mike, they're lenient with the pause, but not 4 to 5 seconds.
But you cannot say that because you can't give a 3-second pause and a 4-second pause and then say the rule is more or less.
They want to hear Shawnee's thoughts about rules and should you be within the rules, knowing the rules or not.
Go ahead, Shawn. I need a break.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Rules are rules. That's all I got to say. I don't.
And that's what I'm saying. A rule can't be a rule when it's more or less.
That's not what you can't. She's saying what you got to be within the rules, Mike.
No, but the rule can't be vague.
Even if the rules suck, the rules are the rules. Don't play the game.
Doesn't mean it's
don't play the game. Don't play the game.
That means the judge gets to decide on their time if it's 4 or 5, if it's 6.5, if it's 5.5, if it's 3.5. That means the judge can say you made a 3. You can make a 3-second pause. You lost, or you made a 5-second pause and you lost. I think I've made myself perfectly clear how unfair it is. It's a bullshit rule. Thank you, Lady Q. It's a bullshit rule, but you're management. But let's get to the point. Jay Black is management. Jay Black has always been management. Jay Black will defend anybody who makes a rule. Jay Black was like, oh, it's fake, but here it is. Like, stop. That is and oh my God, I feel so bad for the lady because the lady pulled it out and gave them ratings because everybody was watching like, yo, Audi is looking into the validation of her losing.
Oh, the validity. Oh, yeah.
Validity.
Yeah. I can't pronounce it. I'm trying to say
Audi,
it.
Because guess what? Audi looks bad because it makes it look like Audi didn't want her to win.
I told Lady Q, me watching it would have hurt me if I was so. Yeah, I would have went out and bought Audi. I would have needed to buy one after that because it would have bothered my soul.
What I would have done was, she's a white lady and white women. I'm surprised. I would have got a lawyer and they would have won this case so fast in court it'd have been ridiculous. You would have to
prove other examples.
Dog,
they're going to have other examples to show that they don't allow for a pause that long without you starting over.
Jay, they don't even need examples. All they need is the phrase that Pat Sajak said, more or less. That means there is no rule. That means there is no second rule. Do you understand that? Once you say more or less, that means you don't have a rule in your rule book that says you can only pause for these many seconds. She wins easy. Easy. It's simple. That's some nonsense stuff. And I don't even care about the Audi. Even though I would like an Audi. Peter got Mike going before Jay Black this morning. Peter got Mike going before. Peter, yeah.
Going before Jay Black.
Because Peter, you can come back on here because now I'm warmed up. I'm warmed up now, homie.
A whole bunch of stuff that I ain't put up.
No, put it up. Come on.
He's trolling. He's trolling at this point.
I want the troll. Shawnee, get on here. We're gonna get some followers on this bitch today. Yes, we are. We're gonna get some followers.
We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
We're gonna get some followers on this. I'm warmed up. Come on, Peter. Peter Troll. Peter Troll. You
can't bend the rules.
Come on, Peter Toe. Come on, put him on here. Put him on. Come on. His final answer before the buzzer sounded was technically just words. She needed to. That's not what he said.
Thank you, Super. Finish reading this comment.
That's not what Pat Sajak said. Y'all are making up rules. Pat Sajak said the pause.
We agree that it's dumb. She should have won. We get it, but the rules are there in place.
Not what. But why did the host not say that? The host said it was the pause.
We would allow more or less for a pause, but not 4 to 5 seconds.
He did not say she needed to say the whole phrase all the way through. Pat didn't say that. He said the pause, more or less.
That is the rule. That's all that you have to solve the phrase.
Dog, once again, he said more or less.
All right. You'll never understand.
You don't. I understand what you're saying. Pat Sajak
the
fucked
rule
it up.
Sucks, but it's the rule.
It's not about the rule sucks. It's about you can't have a rule when you use the word the phrase more or less. That's not a rule.
Mike, so if they wasn't lenient with a slight pause, then it would be, well, wait.
Because that would be a rule. You cannot pause more than 2 seconds. That's a rule.
So you want them to have that in black and white?
Yes.
No more than 2. It may be.
Wheel of Fortune.
It may be in their rule, but he just didn't highlight.
$500 million show. Yes. And she'd win the lawsuit because Pat Sajak messed up and said more or less. Put Peter's fucking comments on here. Come on. Matter of fact, Peter, hit me on my IG Live. Get on my IG Live at Mike Shawn Comedy.
He said he's not trolling.
I want every piece of the smoke. I'm
talking about Black Lives Matter and all that. He's trolling. Please.
Let's get it. Shawn Robinson, 45 minutes more or less. Good morning, Shawn. He walked in on this. Yes, Shawn Robinson. Let's go. It's early.
Yeah, I did.
It's super early. It's super early. Like, wow, shout out to my man Freeway from Philly. Early. And you love it. That's why, Shawnee, we need security. And you love it. That's why you are here.
And she's probably saying, "And you love it."
You love it.
Yeah, because the people are talking to him too.
Because she said something to him. You know,
they put the taste in her mouth. They will give her a parting gift.
Did they give her a parting
I've
gift?
given many a woman a taste in her mouth. I ain't giving no parting gift.
Wait, I'm so far
Stacey
behind.
Mitchell, it's Christmas. They could have given it to her. Shaquisa, we know. Get a mic, please. Can you bring this dude's comments on? Can you bring this dude's comments
Shawn,
on?
You want to go back?
Let him in.
You want to
give
go
him
back?
his
No, you ain't got to go back. Just start from right there. Because I mean, everything else he's saying, I saw that first message.
Give him his takeover legend
Black
green card.
But I mean, since then he's just talking.
Come into the world. Come into the world.
I'm
Whatever your first name is, PP. I don't know what your problem is this morning. I don't know what your problem is, but Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa.
Since Mike
I think he's just voicing his opinion.
About what? I want to know.
About whatever.
Please, no BLM.
You went all the way back up to the top.
Let's go.
Let's go.
No.
All right, let's pause on this.
That's when I knew he was strolling when he hit the BML.
But what were y'all talking about at that time for him to say that?
Shawnee,
Mike was just hype.
We was hyped about Wheel of Fortune. We weren't even talking about
you
Black
know
Lives
what?
Matter.
And some of his stuff was about the site. Maybe he thought y'all were the psychics because I know in the
bring it. Go to the first one.
It said y'all got Dexter in there.
This screaming.
We're the one about the psychics.
Should never have been put in front of a microphone. You're right. I should have never been put in front of a microphone. Unfortunately, Mike, you need medication. Yes, I'm on medication. I'm going to show it to you. I took it this morning. I took all the medication. See you, Mike. You can come off this live now. No, you should stay on here. Don't run. Mike Positive, he's just been ranting like a mental patient. I am a mental patient. I'm in therapy right now, Peter. Mike, they're doing great things for people like you in psychiatric therapy these days. They have. That's why my life is better than yours. Shaquisa, this Mike seems a bit mentally unstable. Peter, what is it that you wanted? We will address what you wanted. This is live. So American.
This live is so American.
This live is so American. What is it supposed to be, Peter? What would you like it to be?
He's not
wait. Go back to this is live is so American. What do you want it to be? Peter? We was arguing. I was losing my mind off of Wheel of Fortune. That's what we do here. Nobody gives a fuck about Wheel of Fortune, but we argue over Wheel of Fortune. Stacey Mitchell, hey, you need to make sure your kitchen is clean.
He probably started looking at people's pages trying to find it.
No, they talking in the thing. They're having a whole like if you go and order everybody, then you get the whole.
He's trolling. I don't even know why Mike wanted to waste his time.
No, we got plenty of time. What are you talking? We got plenty of time, Peter.
We got to 9 o'clock.
Hey, Peter, you can come on my IG live, homie.
Good morning, Tam.
Matter of fact, I'll take one of my pills while we on here, Peter. Come on here. We'll get you on IG live.
I can't say Black, but you can diss white people. Who diss white?
Who in the hell disses white people? I do. Yeah, I do. So come on and square. We got a square open for you, homie.
PP.
Don't be a coward, Peter.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Oh, you want to give me a link?
Yeah.
No. He can go on my IG live, or we can put him. He can go on my IG live.
All we have to do is drop the link right there, and he can click on it.
Hey, Peter, you can click on the link, homie.
You want me to put it in there for him?
This live is so American. What's it supposed to be? What did that mean? Hey, Peter, what did that mean? This live is so American. Are you? Hold up, Jay. Hold up. You anti-American, Peter? Is that what you are? When you said this live is so American, is that what you meant? Doesn't matter. That comment was inappropriate. Yeah. Come on, Peter. Come on. I'm wide open for this, Peter. You said this is so American. Why? What was that comment about?
He's not from here, maybe.
Peter, come join the festivities.
Peter, you want to come on?
You can come on here.
Oh, did we send the link to Dexter?
I'm severely about this. I'm severely about this loudmouth, squeaky voice life.
Shaquisa said I'm off, so I got time today too.
I got all day. I'm for the whole. I'm for all. I'm for it all, dog.
I say you don't pay people like that attention.
No, I need this in my life. This is good sparring. I want to know if you bold enough to put them comments on, show your face, and let's get it popping. Let's get it. Me and Jay Black.
Here's the link. All you got to do is click it.
That's all you got to do, homie. You got to click it.
Click the link.
You diss whites And don't like any comments about you.
Don't like any comments. I take all comments. And this whites, why are you so sensitive about whites? You just said.
I think he white.
Yeah, but this. I don't think that last name is white.
Last name Peter. It probably a fake name too.
The first name, but whatever. My thing is, you just said this live is so American. So who you dissing when you say that? Where's that comment going to?
Yeah, you just all I got to do is click the link.
So anybody want to join?
But we don't want everybody. I just want.
Peter. Well, I don't know Peter, so I don't know.
But Peter, my IG live.
He watching.
My IG live is at Mike Shawn Comedy. All you got to do is put a request. I'll bring you right up. I'll bring you right up.
I mean, we can control who come up.
That's true. That's true.
The thing.
You put it on Twitch. You upload it everywhere. The link. Whoever wants the link. Peter, come on.
Well, it does that.
Let me tell you.
Put it in the. You put it in.
Let me tell you what Peter is in right now. Peter is in his boxer shorts. The loser that you are. You're in your boxer shorts somewhere in your apartment, right? And you're running because all of a sudden you're being addressed. Because normally you troll people and they go like, "Oh, just ignore him." I don't want to ignore you today.
Good point.
This is our last show of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready. Yeah, today's Thursday.
We deserve a break. We've been hard.
No, I mean, next week.
I'm like, next week we
James like he wanted to smoke but didn't see the fire. No, he don't get it. He don't get it.
Oh, that's a Russian name?
I don't know what it is. All I know, you said this live is so American. So let's go. Peter getting that smoke because he was rude from the jump. We the wrong ones. No,
that's true too. He did come in wrong. He came in. He came in real hot.
Peter, I'm gonna give you another few minutes not to be a coward. I'm gonna dedicate another few minutes for you not to be a coward. Come get it.
Click the link.
Come click the link and show me your cowardly face.
He ain't gonna do that.
Cause I'm good on all my faults. I'm good on my medication. I'm good on sounding like a mental patient on the show. I have no I'm an insecure person except when I'm on this microphone. I have no insecurities. People can say I sound crazy. People can say I'm having I've had friends say I'm having a mental breakdown. I don't care. I'm going in. Pipe down, loudmouth.
Oh, he's scared.
You're not impressive. Well, let's go.
He's not coming
Peter,
on.
He's not coming on. His face doesn't even look real.
We sent you the link, homie. Where you at? I spent time. I'm making you famous. Peter T.O.L, Peter Telly, what Peter Telly J, Peter Potatelli J. What is your name? Help me. I'm not that smart, homie. Let's get it.
Medication, right?
Let's get it.
Medication. Yeah.
Oh God! All right.
No, this is a fake account. It's somebody. It's a
troll. The basis of the troll.
I just want to make sure. Just want to make sure.
TP,
good morning, all.
Somebody got up and decided that they wanted to watch Media Room 360. So Peter, we thank you for watching Media Room 360 because he's on the Facebook.
He's a Russian spy now.
Yeah. I don't know what he is.
Thank you, Peter.
They say click the link, Peter, if you want the smoke.
That's all we saying, Peter. That's all we saying. If you wanted the problem, I'm no tough guy. Verbally, I am. I'm down. We can get it all up. This all started. Me and Jay was going back and forth because we built for this shit off Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune, we got this hype off of. Wheel of Fortune. Can I buy a vowel?
Oh God.
Oh, now they giving it to you, Peter Cottontail. Cottontrail. No, Peter Cottontail. They're giving you the business. TP, definitely a Russian spy. No disrespect to Russians. We love everybody. Billy J. Edwards Jr. I was thinking it, but you said it. Hey.
What did Billy say? We was looking forward to so America.
Is the pressure getting to you?
Folks. Oh, Peter. Is it getting to you yet? The link is we'll still bring you in here. You can still come to this barbecue, yo. You can still come to this barbecue and get all the smoke. You can still get it. Who on it? Like somebody reach out to him. You guys.
I'm not putting up no more comments unless you come
on. A spectacle here to help with viewers. Such American trash. There we go, American trash. But you're on an American podcast right now. What you mad at? You want to be with us? You ain't got the same rights we got. Is that what it is?
You want a Russian segment? We can do a Russian segment.
What you want to do? I used to drink a lot of vodka. How about this? I'm an alcoholic. I used to drink a lot of vodka. Is that Russian enough for you? That American trash. I love the American trash.
American trash.
But you watching us from America.
What are we doing here?
Or from wherever he is.
From where? But we're located in America. We are definitely all squares are located in America. Now it's American trash. Let's get it. We welcome him to the barbecue. He not even trying to get in. Damn. Let's go.
Oh God.
All
right. So we're
I gave
done.
you a little spotlight, Peter.
We're done, Peter. All right. Peter has fallen.
America. No, he said America has fallen.
Yeah,
Oh, he got an Instagram page too.
What's his? Let's get his Instagram.
The same thing. Well, Peter
Popoff.
How many followers he got?
71.
Peter, are you kidding
me?
me?
He doesn't have any posts though. He just got a page.
Is it just a troll?
Like this seemed like a person that went through a whole lot of trouble to set up a fake account.
Peter, not I used to drink vodka. Is that Russian?
Because,
it is. Kelly, Russia is vodka. Russia is vodka. All right, Peter.
Oh, but it's somebody else on here with his last name. Let me see who this is.
You still here, Peter?
That's a
Peter gonna bring some.
She got 2 posts.
That's hilarious.
So maybe that's his sister.
All right, we got Michael Strahan. We got Black Babies on Black Dolls. We got a ring topic. We got
what's
Kim and
Michael
Kanye.
Strahan doing?
He ain't doing nothing. Going to space. You know, Michael Strahan's going to space, right?
I thought he already did it.
He did.
Or he just went to the training center. I thought he did it and came back.
You can't go to space and come back that fast. He didn't even miss a day of work.
But because
no,
of that,
I thought he did.
He did. He went to space and came back. He did. He did.
I thought he had already
And I
done
think
it.
that's why his ex-wife is recently now in the news reporting that she wants some more money. She gets 18. She got 15 million up front and 18K per month, and that's not enough. So she's going back. She wants more probably because he got money to fly to space. So she said, "Wait, we need to renegotiate this.
Pay for it. They
we need to
sponsored it for
modify
him.
this support
you
order."
See them Snow Bunny? Oh, Michael Strahan got a check to do that, but that's Snow Bunny right there.
Well, yeah, he got paid to do it, but ain't they kids grown now?
I have no idea.
I don't know why it's resurfacing, but she wants some more money.
Man, it be them regular chicks that get you too. It don't even be.
She got 15.3 million plus $18,000 per month, and I'm trying to figure out what am I over here doing wrong.
Do you know the right person? Do you know how regular? Do you know how regular she is? God bless her soul, man. God.
Why you say she's regular?
She is so regular looking. Just that is not a $15 million. That is not a 15 million. Cute ain't $15 million. $15 million. She better be explosive.
I mean,
David, Mike just talking right now. Really, David? Look at the picture. That's $15 million worth of vagina.
Apparently so.
Oh God! Is there any vagina worth 15
That's
million?
$15 million of vagina right there. That's $15 million, y'all. Making good is $15 million.
Really?
Well,
Yes.
yeah, I don't know about the 18 every month afterwards though. But yeah.
No, 18,000 is nothing. If I can give you $15 million, 18,000 is nothing a month. Like once I give you the 15, if I can cut a $15 million check, 18,000 like me giving you $30 a month. But that ain't $15 million. That come on, y'all.
Dang, he been married.
That ain't Kelly from Destiny's Child, in my opinion. Yeah, I'll give you. Yeah. I'm shooting up the club. Yeah, Kelly.
Okay, so that's Jean. Okay, her name is Jean.
Don't mean to diss you, sweetie, because you didn't make the market.
Oh, she just got arrested in June. She was arrested. Let me see, what was she arrested for?
For impersonating vagina that's worth $15 million
in New York after violating her ex-girlfriend's order of protection. So, now she like women.
He had a threesome. That's what got him. Them damn threesomes, man.
She violated her order of protection. She was taken into custody by the New York police after her girlfriend reported that she tried to make contact. She was booked for criminal contempt and allegedly disobeying the non-contact order.
What did Kelly say? Kelly just made a comment. What's that comment? It's a song that say a female made $100,000 a year giving head. So, hey, how long were they together? Jesus, Kelly, you went all the way in.
They were together. Let's see, because he's been married twice. I didn't. Dexter needs a link. Okay, I'm gonna send it to him.
That's probably what I'm texting me, and I heard my phone vibrate.
I'm sending it, Dex.
All right, making good in the news for separating two. Yeah, making good's back on the market, but Guys, stop saying making goods back in the market, because if you see her in the streets, you're not going to holler, so stop.
But they ain't confident to holler because they don't have a shot? That's what you're saying? Or
yeah, the normal guy ain't trying. I mean, you should try. Give it a try. give it a $15 million plus 8K. See, 18K is not. That's not the 15 million up front. That's a signing bonus. That is
Why should they
amazing.
be afraid to holler at Megan Good though? I mean, I don't get that. Why
Because
dudes?
people. What do you mean they don't get it? So who do you think is the sexiest man you've ever seen? And who's a celebrity?
Let's see. I kind of like Christian Keys.
Okay, so you're not just rolling up to him and saying, "Yo, give me your number."
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
You would not.
Yes, I would.
You wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes,
Because
I
you
would.
we'd be sitting there because I've been in functions with you where I know you saw attractive men that you were attracted to. You just didn't go. Everybody ain't built to just be like,
Ain't
hey.
built to try to holler at us.
No,
Yeah.
the places we've been, I ain't seen nobody I want to holler at.
Whatever, Shawn.
I mean, it might have been some attractive men there, but not none of them. I Christian Keys. I would go talk to him. I get his number. I'd ask him for his number, not because I wouldn't tell him that I was trying to holler, but I get his number.
Oh. All right, that's what everybody said.
I get the number.
That's what everybody said.
That was funny, Billy.
I
right?
would get the number
Nah,
because
that's
I have media room that I can.
No. I don't want
You know,
media
I
room.
have
I know.
this
See, I don't want the bogusness. It's not the bogus.
Oh, she's trying to
No.
come with the
Yeah, like the business.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna get his personal number. He's gonna give you his assistant when you do that. You're not gonna get the real
and
number.
I'm gonna tell him, well, no, I need to speak with you. No, I've done this before.
No.
I know.
No, but see, that's the thing. That's undercover work. That ain't real. Real is I'm just trying to holler at you. I'm just trying to holler. Like I'm like, hey, my name is so and so. I think you are gorgeous, Megan. I want to get to know you. I want to go out with you. Guys ain't built. Guys don't want to get. That's a whole different level right now that she's on. There's a whole different level. Now the dudes that do it is the 1%, and those are the guys who get in.
Yeah,
the 1%. But the majority of us ain't gonna just be like, yo. Megan was sitting right next to me in a half top and sweatpants next to me for 35 minutes as we were interviewing her, and I did not have the balls to say, "Listen, let me just take this shot."
Thank you, Sequisa.
Sequisa, what?
But when I was in high school, I did that. I would go up. We'd be at the mall, and we see a boy we like, and I'd go up to him and be like, "Hey, how you doing? I ain't seen you in so long. I lost your phone number, and I need to get you so I can talk."
That's not Megan Good. Like, what are we talking about in high school?
And they would give me the number.
Can you put the comment on? Can you put the comment he put? Because I think that's interesting. Because this is my problem with society. And Dave, I love this comment. Wow, Shawn and Megan and her husband were such a power couple, giving advice to other couples. Sometimes you wonder who's happy. It doesn't mean they weren't happy.
Mm-hmm.
It just means after 9 years, there's a point where things can happen. Like this whole thing that you're supposed to marry somebody and stay with that person till death do us part. It's so irrational. It's just so irrational. Like it happens. My parents are doing it, and they've gone through some turmoil to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But don't be disappointed. It doesn't mean they weren't happy. It doesn't mean the advice they were giving wasn't authentic. It just means sometimes after 9 years, this dude could have been like Megan, like we said yesterday, I want to have a kid. And Megan was like, I'm 40 and I don't feel like having a kid because my career is starting to pop with Harlem and everything like that. And I don't want to have a kid. It just means
I think they the same way they did the book on telling us how we should wait. They need to do a book and explain to us how we break up.
But apparently they've been separated since August, and he just now filed. And I wonder if it's strategic with him filing and not her. But yeah, so I guess they've been separated for a minute trying to see if it worked, and now apparently it ain't going to be reconciled. So he filed. But they said they both said there's no beef. They just going. Of course, they don't stay face.
Go ahead, Shawn.
Well, I was gonna say doesn't he have a church? Because like them church women gave her, oh Lord, they came after her bad. And him too, for being with somebody like her. And I was like, well, dang, he got to
somebody like her.
Yeah, because Megan is a sex symbol. She's a beautiful woman. But I think they expected something different once she married him and became the first lady,
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? But she had a whole career before that.
Why she gotta be the first lady? You want her to act like the regular first lady? Say I can bang her husband out behind her back. Y'all gonna stop with this? Like, I'm not talking about you, Shawnee. Y'all gonna stop with this. Y'all gonna stop with this. She need to act like the first lady. Bitch, get out of here. Y'all don't be acting like church members. Y'all want the first lady to act like the first. Shut up.
I like that one, Jeanette.
Shut up. But my thing is, it doesn't make that inauthentic. How about sometimes you just wake up for like 3 months and y'all look at each other and y'all both like, yo, I really don't like you anymore. And people go like, oh, you're not being authentic to marriage. No, I really don't need to wake up with somebody that I don't like anymore. Life is too short. Do you know my life is going to end? And why am I wasting days? Why are we wasting each other's time when we waking up in this beautiful home, in this beautiful bed, with all the money, and we walking around and we don't like each other no more?
I mean, but that happens in marriage.
You settle after a certain amount of years. You old.
Yeah,
I mean,
that
60. I mean, I guess the older you get, the more you want to just settle. And
But she don't have to settle. He don't have to settle. They both looking very nice.
I don't know about him.
Well, looking very nice, but then when you got to deal with a person, that's something different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
they
out of
look-
here. I'm good. What if he didn't? What if he realized he couldn't deal with her sex scenes in these shows? Because I heard Harlem got some pretty. I haven't seen it yet. I heard Harlem got some sex scenes. What if he couldn't deal with it? It's like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this no more.
Maybe it was too much for him.
Or maybe she's so tired of the church folk always got something to say and whatever. He keeps bringing it up. He keeps bringing it up.
Why is she wearing
Well,
that?
I mean, he
Did you have to
defends
wear
her.
that
He
to service this
he-
week?
he's defended her in public.
Yeah.
Now maybe at home he might be saying something different. Yeah, he might be like, "Hey, okay." He probably thought it was gonna stop. He probably thought, because this happens, men think, well, when she giving me and we together for so long, and I show her that I can take care of her, then she'll stop that, and it'll just be us. And it's like, no, if that's in her heart to do, to be an actress, if that's what she does, that's what she gonna do.
I just, God, man, just get on out of there if y'all not messing with each other no more. Just go ahead. And then Dave put a comment, what happened to the happy couple? They were happy. You said, what happened to the happy couple? They were happy. They were probably having the time of their lives and like, this is all going to work out. Then year 6, they're like, okay. And then year 7, they damn near hit a decade. They beat the odds. But that's on him in your career when he got with her. Listen, I don't know. We don't know what really happened, but hey, I am sure it has to do with the sex scenes. But Sierra and Russell made adjustments to please him too. I mean, see, I don't think I don't know. I don't think Sierra had the options that Megan Good had when it comes to movies.
Sierra's in Harlem. I haven't watched this show. I've been out of the.
I haven't. I gotta watch it. Everybody's talking about it. So
yeah, in the past 9 years, she hasn't done much work. You're right, and now she's starting to work again.
No, she's actually done a bunch of stuff in the past 9 years.
Well, not as much as we saw her before she got married to him.
She did.
Because the last thing we saw, the last big thing I remember her doing,
she was in a major.
She was in a
TV show, a drama that she was casted in. She was in what is it that we're missing?
She did Jump in the Broom. Well, that was before they got married. And then what about Think Like a Man? Was that before they got married or after they got married?
Think Like a Man. Then it was Think Like a Man 2.
Mm-hmm.
They did 2 of those, but there's something else that I'm just missing because I so don't watch. I'm so Netflixed out. What the hell was she just
I know,
in?
right?
She was in a drama. She got a big part in a drama that she got in because she was being interviewed for that. And then
but that's what I'm saying. Like before she got with him, we would just see her all the time. All the time. Megan Good was everywhere. And we haven't seen her as much since she's been.
Who gets the best friends though? You know they was best friends with the
what
other
you mean,
couple.
who gets the best friends?
Because they got to pick a side, right? Because you remember Empire, the Boo Boo Kitty, and
they don't have to pick a side.
They do. But they do.
Who gets the best friends?
They
no,
do.
They don't. They don't.
Yes,
have to
they
pick a
do.
side.
I've seen it up close and personal. They pick sides on what friends, who getting what friend, and you got to decide. Look, I got one friend, so everybody else can go. Like when it comes, like everybody else can go. Like everybody knows Jay's gonna be my friend. You can't, like, I don't. That's why I don't have a bunch of friends. I got y'all. That's it. So ain't nobody getting y'all. Nobody's gonna be able to just be like, yo, I'm friends with Shawnee, and I'm gonna say, no, Shawnee's not gonna mess with you no more. Sorry.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
They're gone. Like everybody's
going to date again, and somebody, or what, they gonna go on a double date with the new, like, they got to pick. There's no
Like
way.
whoever his church friends were can no longer be in contact.
What if
And
they go
whoever-
to the church?
Oh, that's facts. But whoever, but you know what's
Yeah,
crazy?
they
What
look
if
like brothers, right, Jeanette? They do look exactly like.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
what if Megan has
Resembles.
some celebrity friends that really had a good time watching sports? Like would come over and it was like really watching football and really going out and really, you know, doing whatever. You can't ride out with the dude now.
Well, at least they don't have no kids.
Yeah, at least it's so much simpler when you don't have kids, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all could just break up like you're in high school. Y'all gonna be like, yo, we done. I wonder who got to give up the money. I wonder who has more money, because we always assume that Megan would have more money, but we don't know.
Well,
That
maybe
church-
they did a prenup. Maybe she don't want his money. Maybe he don't want hers. If they getting
Fine.
along like this, it's just like, all
Yeah.
right, we just gonna go our separate
Yeah,
ways.
the
and
pastors do make some
it's
money.
good.
Yeah, we need to find that out.
Mm.
I'm a real bitch right now. We need to find that out.
What's their net worth?
What's their net worth? Like whose net worth is worth
Let's
more?
see.
Like who getting
Let's
some?
see. I'm gonna look up Megan's net worth. Well, now Jay, I'll let you look up.
No, I can't.
Megan.
My phone is.
No,
Oh.
look up Megan, and I'm gonna say Megan is worth $8 million. What you got, Jay Black? What you got?
Megan.
I'll say 8.
is-
Oh, I think I went high.
15. I'm going 15.
Oh, you went real high. You went.
I'm
She's
gonna
not
go
worth
15.
15. No, you went real high. I think she's at 5, but I said 8.
Oh, you said 8.
And I
Yeah, I
said
said 8.
15.
Jay says 15. So
Yeah.
Mike is closer.
Yeah.
She's 10 million.
That's not bad. That's
And
good.
then
That's
let's
good.
see.
That's good. That's good.
is-
That's good work, Megan. Sorry, that's good. I thought you were 5, but that was good.
She's a
That was
dime.
good. No, you were right. You were an intelligent woman. Your accountant is handling your finances correctly. 10. That's yeah.
Okay, now
getting like 5.
Devon. Devon.
yeah.
What's his name?
Devon.
What is he at? What is he at? 4 million? He might be at 4 million.
Okay,
Now
you
that
say
that's-
4
Yeah, I
you
said
say 6
because of the church.
because of the church. Well, Jay is closer. He's $10 million.
Oh, they equally yoked. They
is a-
equally yoked for real.
Yeah, he's a film producer too. So he's the vice president of production
Nice.
for Columbia,
They
best
were
known
balanced.
as Miracles from Heaven.
Oh,
And
that's
Heaven
him.
is real.
More
yeah.
or less.
More or less.
They're like the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
That was great.
Oh, so I would be cool too if we can both leave and be like, yo, we both good. We both around the same. We at almost the exact same amount. Don Page was good.
Oh no, Jeanette said you see his profile. He changed his pic. Oh, he the Grinch. Okay.
He changed his pic to what?
The
Who?
Grinch, his photo.
He
His
changed his
photo.
to
Oh, Don
Grinch?
Page.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Don
I
Page.
saw
Oh,
that
Don.
yesterday.
Oh, let me see.
Hey,
Let me see.
Don.
Go ahead, Don Page. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
Grinch.
Rock that.
No.
Rock that,
Cool.
homie. Dun, 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 dun. For Christmas. Dun, 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 dun. Fuck. As my account gets lower. I watched my you got your app for your credit cards. I watched my balance go up. I was like, Jesus, Stacy, get out the goddamn
Yeah, I
store.
just watched mine too.
It hurt
Oh,
my
bless
heart.
y'all heart. Well, we don't have that problem around here.
But you just don't celebrate Christmas. It's not because you're a Jehovah's Witness.
No, I'm not a Jehovah's Witness. I just don't put the pressure on them to.
Oh, God
we don't
bless
put
your
the pressure
soul.
to buy presents and stuff. That's stressful.
Oh, I love you.
But
Shorty.
I'm gonna ask them if they want to. I mean, like they fine with it, but I'm gonna ask them again because they're going to their brother's house for Christmas this year. They're gonna go spend the night and celebrate with them, and they're doing presents over there.
Oh, you letting them go with their
Yeah,
The
with their
bro-
brothers.
brothers are okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that's their brothers. That's their brothers.
No, I'm trying to figure out. I didn't even know about brothers. I didn't
Yeah,
even think
they
about
have.
that. didn't
I
even know
post
about
them
it.
on my page, and people get confused. They like, you got sons too, because they all look alike.
Where the brothers? Is
they
that what your
blood-
ex? Is that your
Step blood.
ex-husband?
Boys. Yeah,
boys?
he has 2 boys. Yeah.
Where they? They far from you, or they around you?
They right here in DFW.
What are you gonna do for Christmas Eve then?
Probably work.
Oh,
Now, so Mike, we talked about
And Christmas
microstrike.
Day, I'm gonna work.
oh.
Yeah,
You
it ain't a big deal. I mean, I've been in radio since I was 17. You know
Yeah.
how many Christmases I done had off.
You lucky, Shawn.
Thanksgiving.
You lucky. I ain't drinking because I'd have had you out. I ass out running the streets. I'd be like, come on, Shawnee, we going out Christmas Eve, and I got you. What
So,
were you gonna say?
Yeah, before Dex comes in. So we talked about Michael Strahan and his ex-wife got to pay all that money. You got Megan Good and her dude, getting divorced. And then I saw that you put this out in the group, and it made me
let's
think
see.
about people getting proposing and all. They go read it. Shawnee.
This
A
hurt my
man
heart.
proposes to his woman with a receipt of her $70,000 student loan debt being paid in full in place of a ring. She thanks him, but says she still requires a ring before getting married. What is she? A, reasonable, B, ungrateful, C, smart, or D, dumb?
Go ahead, Shawnee, you answer.
Well, if somebody won't pay my student loans off, I am grateful. Grateful. Like that's a
I don't think that's an
coward.
option though. It says reasonable, ungrateful, smart, or dumb. So you're saying she would be smart.
Oh, what is she? Because
What
she
is
still
she?
wants a ring.
Is she
What
ungrateful?
she said, thank
she
you. So
smart?
she's grateful. We got to take that off. But she still requires a ring before getting married. Well, before getting married. Before getting married. So she is. I mean, me personally, I'd be fine with the 70,000.
Just say what she
I don't need
is.
no
A,
ring.
B, C, and D.
She's
I
a
don't need
dumb
no ring.
bitch. She's dumb. She's a dumb bitch. They were
Yeah,
people who said,
I'd be like-
let me tell you how ungrateful. The comments under the comments were like, well, if he could pay 70,000, he can get her a ring. Stupid bitch. Do you
pay them
understand?
student loans off.
Are you kidding me?
Yes.
So Creasy said D for
Pay
dumb.
them student loans off. Who
Jeanette
want to pay
says
my student loans
ungrateful.
off? Let's play that game. Who want to play Shawnee's student loans off?
That's like if a woman came to me
I will
right now.
marry you
If
without
a woman
ring.
came to me and said, Mike, I want to lead this. I want to marry you. I want to get down on one knee. I'm like, you don't have to get down with here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay your mortgage off before we get married.
Grateful.
See, you wouldn't believe.
Do you need anything else from me? No, I don't need
Absolutely.
anything else from you at all.
Would
like,
you
I'm
would you
good.
believe that me and Lady Q had a debate on this? Because she said the girl was reasonable. So me and her yesterday.
Y'all, she wasn't serious. She wasn't.
Yes, she was.
No, she was. No, she
Because
was.
she's saying it's reasonable because she wants a ring, and as a female, you want what you want. And you can be grateful and acknowledge but before you get married, she wants a ring, and that's understandable and reasonable. So he has time to plan for that. They're not getting married. We don't know all the facts. They're getting married next year. It could be 2 years. You can be engaged for a couple of years. So she's defending
he just
the point
spent
of reasonable.
$70,000
going in. Oh wait, here she
He
goes. She's in
spent
the comment now standing.
$70,000. She's
Well,
not
this is the
reasonable.
This is the thing. If he spent 70,000 paying off her student loans, he's probably gonna show up with a ring anyway.
That's not the
He
point.
probably will.
If he doesn't, people, he just gave you the greatest financial gift you will ever get in your life.
Yes,
He
child.
just took something
Is it
off your
anybody
back.
out there that want to pay my student loans? Anybody? I will cook your dinner. What?
You know what the biggest myth in the world for men and women are? Because I want it, I should get it. Because I want it, I should get it. That's not real. If you want it, get it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But because you want it, that doesn't mean somebody should give it to you. She didn't say no. She just needs her. She don't need. He's telling you, I can't give you a ring. I'm taking a 40, 30, 25 year bill off of your back forever.
Oh my goodness.
Because you
Really?
want it doesn't mean somebody else should give it to you.
That rat poison. What?
No, if they pay my student loans, I won't put no rat poison in there. I won't put no rat poison. No.
Creasy said earlier about
She's sitting on 116K. I think mine are like $80,000.
No, you want to be a doctor, right? You want to be a nurse practitioner, right? You want your own practice. You gonna pay for that.
Oh, if somebody says to Quisa, I'm paying.
You're never gonna pay that off, probably.
She
But then
won't
again,
pay
no
it off.
doctors they get
She'll pay it off.
No, she'll pay it off.
I would die with that debt because you're not getting it.
No, if you give me
that point, yeah.
No, honestly, if you give me that debt, I'm gonna pay it off because I'm gonna prove to myself I'm gonna pay this shit off. Because I'm not gonna sit there with this on. But if somebody says they're gonna take that debt off your back, do you know how grateful you should be? For you to even think for a second in your mind that I still want a ring is amazing to me. That is like your gratitude should be so incredible that you go like, man, listen. First of all, you don't need a ring to get married. That's some man-made shit.
Yeah, people get tattoos.
That is some man-made stuff. And now, lady, you want to clear? I'll take a sterling silver. No, you would.
Everybody don't like diamonds. Everybody don't like diamonds.
So we can go to the dollar store, and I'm gonna put this thing. It's gonna be a little candy that you can suck on and see if you do it. I just
not
paid
the candy though. I mean, but there's other rings you can get that are not. Like my wedding ring was not the one he went and got. I'm like, that's too big. I don't want. I like something small and dainty. I don't need no diamonds popping out, and when I put my hand up, everybody can see. Just something simple.
This is, and Lady Q, with all due respect, all due respect.
What you laughing at, Jay?
Because he's doing what I'm doing. Like,
and I'm gonna say this. This is what makes. This is what irritates me with y'all. Y'all are so caught up in this white man's world that y'all really believe that after somebody frees you from a debt that you would never be freed ever, that spent $75,000, that y'all in your brain will justify why you still need a ring. Well, I'm just saying, he didn't say he couldn't or wouldn't get her a ring. No, that wasn't the question. You see the question. You and Jay Black, I see why y'all are a good couple. Because Jay Black will hear Pat Sajak say something and ignore the first words. This is the question. A man proposes to his wife with a receipt of her $70,000 student loan debt being paid in full in place of a ring. I repeat, being paid in full in place of a ring. She thanks him, but says she still requires a ring before getting married. What is she? You know what she is? Not married.
But them student loans paid off.
No, you know what it is? You not married.
Paid off.
You know what I would have done if I was him? Since we're gonna remix the question, what I would have done is I would have had everything set up to pay the student debt, right? Yes. The student loan. I would have had everything set up. I'd have all the paperwork. All I gotta do is call this number, right? And I would have been like, "Yo, I paid your student loan, but I can't get you that ring, but I paid you." And she said, "Yeah, but I still want the ring." And I would have ripped this whole shit right in front of her.
That's just me.
I'd have went just like this. I don't want to take this like this.
That is just mean.
No, what's mean is that I spent $70,000 and you want.
You ain't spend it. You sitting up there lying.
No, she didn't know. She didn't know. She didn't know. She. I told her I did. And she was like, "Yeah, but I still need the ring." Okay.
Yeah, but you lying because you ain't did it. And then when she called him,
here, you little heifer hoe, here. Go back to spending $1,500 a month. If I wanted, I deserve it. Didn't get it.
Wait a minute. Read the rest.
If I got it, if I got to buy it my damn self, and a bitch ass man better not complain. First of all, I'm not a bitch ass man. I just paid $70,000 for you.
No, a female buying their own ring, that would probably.
No. I just spent $70,000. And if you are so caught up in society that you need a ring, then you go get it. No, let me tell you. Buy your own ring.
I don't know how
buy your own. No, you are so Jay. That's why they use your ego against you. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck I look like? I just spent $70,000, and you think my ego gonna get touched because you spent a measly $3,000 on a ring? Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. Out your mind.
Oh Lord. She said she would wrap that paper around her, that receipt around her finger. I would too. I'd be like, grateful, girl. Let somebody come up in here and say, Shawnee, I'm gonna take boy.
No, she's
praying for that day.
Yeah, Lady Q is far from extravagant. You know, she far from that. So no one's saying that.
She said, "Don't act like I'm an extravagant person."
I know you're not. But when you saying that it's reasonable for that reaction is what threw me off, and that's why we got into our little back and forth.
Hey, Lady Q. First of all, let's be clear. Jay Black cheap as fuck. Okay, yeah, so I know that off the muscle. So I know
he ain't dumb.
But understand that right there, talking about I just paid $70,000 to clear you off a debt. That's like somebody breaking you up, paying your bail to get out of jail, but you mad because they won't buy you no motherfucking sneakers when you get out. Like, what are you talking about? The scenario isn't presented as it is. Read the what is it with y'all two married people? It is clear as day. He says a man proposes to his woman with a receipt of a $70,000 student loan debt paid in full in place of a ring. She thanks him, but says she requires a ring before getting married. That is very specific.
I still need a ring.
I still need a ring.
We would have stopped right there in place of a ring. Period.
Dog, once
no,
I
we would have stopped at paid in full. Period.
Dog, let me tell. Let me tell all you ladies out there: if I pay your student loan for $70K, I want oral sex for 24 straight hours. Do you hear me?
You want the superhead, the Korean stuffing?
I want
the nosebleed?
I don't even want you. I don't even want you talking about I'm thirsty. No, I just paid your student loan, woman.
Nah, you're gonna have to get the rolls or whatever that thing is.
I need a sandwich. I need a sandwich. No, you don't need no sandwich, girl. I just paid your student loan for $70,000. Keep me right there.
Wait, what did Jacqueline say? I see a couple of people saying, right, Jacqueline?
She said she would wrap the receipt around her finger.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Either that or wrap them lips. Here she come. Watch out.
Yeah.
Pay $70,000, man. Me and Mike been saying the same thing. I'm just trying to tell you, girl. Y'all got your priorities. A ring around her eye. I ain't say that. You said that, Shawn Robinson. I ain't say that. I ain't say that. I just know this is what I'm just telling you. I would set it up properly because you got to know your woman. Envy McKee, what's good? You got to know your woman when you say you're gonna pay a student loan instead of getting her a ring. You can't just pay the student loan. I'm telling you, you got to have the paperwork in your hand. So don't pay it until she gets a reaction. Because there are women out here who will really say what this woman said. I still need a ring. Oh my God. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
He said his wife.
My wife at work, I could talk that shit. Don't worry about it. I can't even believe I'd buy my own ring, quite frankly. Envy McKee said she'd buy her own ring. God bless. I just paid a $70,000 student loan and took the stress of God off it. You want to buy that ring?
Q is the
go make it happen.
Only one that's saying the girl is reasonable for wanting a ring still. Wow, that's good.
I'm not paying. Lady Q's comment said, I'm not paying my loans. They gonna die with me. So buy me a house or a ring. Y'all keep saying they gonna die with you. God, all right. Y'all keep playing that. So buy me a house or a ring. When them taxes get taken away and they start, okay. We done seen when that happens. If I buy my own ring, so Envy says she buy her own. And Jay's like, well, I feel bad about it. I don't give a fuck.
I feel bad if a
female
female brought her own ring.
Ring.
I think as a man that would have some type of feelings there.
I think though, if he paid $70,000 in student loans, a ring is gonna show up. A ring is gonna come.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
At some point, yeah, because he's that type of man.
No, it's not. Because I know men who do stuff. Like my grandfather was like that. My grandfather would literally do stuff. He'd be like, well, if he's going to do that, he's going to. My grandfather once told somebody for Christmas, I'm telling you straight for real. Rest his soul, Don Paco Francisco Garcia. Somebody owed him a lot of money and Christmas came around. And he said, you know what? Your debt is forgiven. And they were like, what I pay? No. You don't worry about it. Your debt is forgiven. My grandfather was like, just don't pay me back. And that was the last Christmas present ever. Like, some guys would be like, I pay $70,000 for your student loan. I'm not buying a ring. Some people really got principles where, like, you got to be kidding. The fact that you fixed your face to tell me I got to spend $3,000 or $4,000 more on top of your student loan would have ended the relationship in my eyes. Like, I literally would not have married you.
Even if it's 2 years later, because people get engaged for long times. Like,
dude, it's like me sending all your, let's say a woman has 3 kids, right? And they're all doing well in high school, right? Okay. And he goes, they're all doing well, and they're all scholastically are doing their thing. And that man says, we're going to get married. Instead of the ring, I'm paying for all 3 of your kids to go to college because they all want to go to college. And that heifer got the nerve to say, I still want a ring. I'm going to send your 3 kids to college. Duh, our priorities are so screwed up. It's crazy. Like, we really put that much emphasis on a stupid ass ring. Yes, Envy Radio Queen in Philly. Yup. Yeah. I just did a show on WURD. She has a great show on WURD. Y'all really are that obsessed with a ring.
Stacey Mitchell says she deserves it all.
No, you don't. All right, now y'all really
All
gonna
right.
get
We
y'all
got
gonna
the
really.
psychic
Oh,
too
no,
in
we
the
got the
waiting room.
psychic. Let me tell you something. This has nothing to do with Stacey Mitchell and nothing to do with that. Stop telling your friends, women. Stop telling your girlfriends that when they with somebody, you deserve better when they don't. And I'm gonna leave it at that. Y'all got girlfriends who y'all be hyping up talking about you deserve better when you know damn well they have reached they apex. That's the best they gonna get. Bring Dexter. That's just a whole nother
Ladies
story.
and gentlemen, every Thursday,
What's up, Dex? You're on mute.
Dexter, Kendrick, our psychic, our medium, our
Hey,
astrologer, our tarot card reader.
All right,
He
Dex,
does
let
it
me
all.
get you on
Get
IG.
him on
Can you guys
IG.
hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear
No
you.
static, neither. No
No, I
popping.
know, man.
You
Them
sound
AirPods,
crystal
yo.
clear this time. Wow.
Apple
No.
is trying to push me out the nest, apparently, because like you always
Come
have
on
to
to
upgrade to
Android.
Apple.
Come
Can't
on.
stand
No, don't do
Android.
Android. Don't do
Android.
that.
I don't even
Android
speak
does
that
nothing.
language.
That Galaxy 21, that 4K.
Dog.
Come on. That's
Hey, Barbara.
Them androids can't even get on Twitter anymore.
Patrice. Good
Like, it's
morning,
crazy.
Patrice. Good morning, Barbara.
All right, let me get Dex on here.
Oh, look at the baby.
We got a baby. Who got a baby?
Send me
Barbara.
good morning, everyone. It's been
Well,
a
I
while.
think that's her
Happy
grandchild.
Halloween.
Oh,
I think that's Kathy's
wow.
friend down in Killeen.
Nice.
That's
Oh,
Oh,
Barbara.
yes. We took pictures of Barbara. Yeah, I remember Barbara.
Yeah.
Yes.
I did have another question to ask y'all, but I'm gonna ask y'all when we come back on Monday because we had this crazy conversation in the
We
barbershop.
coming back Monday?
Yeah.
We need
Yes,
to take
we
a couple
coming
days.
back
We deserve
Monday.
a couple
Stop
days.
being
Like
all.
the show. We've been full
God.
throttle.
You're not gonna
We'll
be
talk
doing
about it
anything.
after.
You're not gonna be doing anything on Monday. Stop.
It was a holiday stretch. Every
It's not
show
a
takes
holiday
over.
stretch.
But what's the
It is.
question?
Oh,
Because
No,
you gonna
we,
forget by Monday.
No,
yeah,
Kevin
you
Samuels. Kevin Samuels had this girl on there, and anyway, it got to the perception of the world perception. He told the girl literally, he was like, "You're average, you're average looking," and she believed she wasn't average looking. And then we got into this whole conversation. He was like, "The world looks at you as this." Now, that conversation evolved into the world has a perception, the world perception of somebody. If you ask me about Destiny's Child, Kelly is my type. Like Kelly's my type.
Okay.
Right? But I realize she's not the most beautiful person in the group. Beyonce is. Just off the world perception. But Kelly is my type. And I was just trying to get it clear. And everybody was like, yeah, but if we think Kelly's better and she looks better. Listen, dog, I'm just telling you what the world perception is. And that's what Kevin Samuels was telling this girl. The world looks at you as a 5. You can look at yourself as a 7. I can't help what the world perception is. Can't nobody tell me the world believes that Kelly looks better than Beyonce around the world.
Well, if Kelly was the lead of the group,
she still wouldn't look better than Beyonce.
It would be different. No, it would be different.
Still, even Dex laughing. Like, no, let's stop that.
It
like,
would
there's
be
no
different.
way.
Kelly could never be the lead of the group based on just their looks alone. Because Beyonce wasn't the lead of the group in the beginning. Beyonce wasn't even the lead.
She wasn't.
Dex, how you doing?
Okay,
y'all got questions? Put your date of birth.
Wait.
Put your date of birth in.
I'm just telling you what the world perception is.
No, that's no.
You can put if you put those 3 girls in front of you, and this is what they did. Matthew took those 3 girls around the country, and they told him, "Beyonce's the lead, dog. Stop playing." And that's when they switched it up. Once again, Kelly's my type. Anybody who's ever seen anybody on Kelly's my type. If you ask me who I prefer, is Kelly. Beyonce's the most beautiful girl in that group.
I wouldn't say all that. Now Beyonce is a beautiful woman.
Shawnee, has Kelly ever been brought up in top 5 beautiful women in the world?
No, she hasn't, but that's because of some other stuff. But no, Kelly is drop dead gorgeous. She is a drop dead gorgeous.
He's not saying
chocolate woman.
I didn't,
but because she ain't high yellow with wavy hair,
no,
it's a problem.
You doing the same thing. You doing the same thing that you saying people are doing to Kelly.
Oh, here we go.
But that's
you're doing the same. It has nothing to do with high yellow.
Beyonce is beautiful, and I'm not trying to take nothing from Beyonce because she is a beautiful.
But you
woman.
did bring up her color the same way
I
you're
brought
saying.
up her color because if Kelly was yellow, if she was yellow, then it would be a different conversation. Kelly is gorgeous. This is a beautiful woman.
Okay, they can both be the same skin color.
Her body real. She ain't did no enhancements to it. Her hair has always been. Beyonce has beautiful hair too. You know, I'm not taking anything away
Oh,
from
you are.
Beyonce.
Oh, yes, you are.
No,
Oh, yes,
I'm
you
not.
are.
But
You
what
done
I'm
called
saying
her
is
high
that
yellow, and you took
she
away from
is
her.
high yellow.
Yes,
She,
but
she
she's
is.
beautiful.
She's like.
So why are we bringing up?
But I've never said that she's not
Okay,
beautiful.
so it's beauty. We're not talking
Beyonce
about.
is a beautiful person, but
Yes,
you can't tell me
she's
Kelly
one of the most
is
beautiful
drop-dead gorgeous. She's not put in the top 5
because
because
she's not
society
top.
has taught us that
But-
light and white is
No.
right. And
that-
dark, because even in the color spectrum, white is good, black is bad. So no,
So every woman,
that's it.
so what you're saying, every light-skinned woman who's considered a gorgeous woman is only considered that because she light-skinned.
That's not what I said. But what I am saying is that every dark-skinned woman that is beautiful, she only gets so far on the range just because her skin is darker.
I just said
I'm not saying that. I'm not taking nothing from Beyonce.
Well, Beyonce, in my opinion, is
But that's y'all do that and put us up there like on them little slave blocks and judge us where she got this, she got that. And that's why women be all fucked up.
Hold on,
in the
Shawnee.
head
I ain't never been in her.
the whole thing.
Hold on, Shawnee.
Well, I'm not talking about you. I'm saying y'all, me.
So,
I'm just saying the world, not you.
Ooh, Envy clapping it up. She's loving this, Mike. Envy's co-signing.
That means
Y'all scarred. Y'all were
every-
scarred as kids, probably. That's what it is.
Everybody,
That's crazy.
I'm just saying in this situation.
No, and you can't talk over there because you know you don't like dark-skinned women either.
You're not talking about me.
I'm talking about you, Santa
That's
Claus.
not true. That's not
white
true.
Santa Claus,
That's
white
not
Santa
true.
Claus, white
I'll
Santa Claus.
I'll let you stay on your soapbox. You can stay on your soapbox because but
yeah.
All right, Dex. All right. What are we doing? Just anybody who wants to be read by Dex. All we need is your birthday.
Speaking facts.
We need your birth. Oh, here we go. Like Lady Q, why you gotta instigate and keep it going?
They do though.
Shawnee is speaking.
They
First of all,
do.
you're not speaking facts. No, not Shawnee. I'm saying be clear. Kelly is my type. Do I think Beyonce is prettier than her? Yes, I do. I've seen Beyonce walk by me and look like a movie. She just looks. It's something that's crazy. But she ain't my type. But when Kelly walks in, I just like Kelly. I'm attracted to the brown skin.
She's beautiful.
Yeah,
Beyonce is beautiful. Kelly is beautiful. But then when
she
you
ain't-
get to Latavia and Latoya, okay, now they look a little different. But when it comes
they're not bad.
when we talk about that group, to me, the best looking one is Kelly. Kelly
the
looks
best looking
better
one is
to me.
Beyonce.
All the dark skinned girls. Go shiny. Get him, girl.
The best.
Lady Q ain't dark skinned.
Well, listen.
No, she
it's
co-signed you.
I know, but you saying all the dark skinned women got me, the light skinned women got me too.
I always get a
Because
second and third glance
that's what it
because of my
is.
complexion.
But we know that, and we've accepted that.
You know there are men who don't like light skinned women. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all do know they're a gang of there are a gang of men in the barbershops who don't mess with light skinned women. Y'all do know that.
I mean,
a lot.
But I bet you they be looking at all their pictures and talking, "Oh, damn, she fine. I wouldn't."
No, a lot.
She fine.
There's a lot of there's a lot of men.
They push out to. They push out. They push out the lighter skin.
Well, hold on. We didn't push out anything. The magazines pushed it out.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's
and let's be clear. There are a lot of men who don't like any skinny chicks at all.
Yeah.
If you're not thick, we don't want to throw a sandwich in her mouth. Make sure she eats. So there's a whole bunch of that. Like at the end of this, I'm just saying, my humble opinion, I would marry Kelly, but I know Beyonce is, in my opinion.
Sheree is pretty for a dark skinned girl, yeah.
That's what they say. You cute to be so dark.
That's what she said in the comments.
That's your hair. You got some pretty hair to be dark. Your hair is long for a dark skin.
I guess it's real, Mike. I guess it's real. I don't know.
It is real. It is real. That's
I
why I got
touch my hair. I had my hair straight. And she was like, "Oh, your hair's so pretty, but you so dark. How you get it to grow long?" It took everything in me not to punch this woman in her face. Like, girl, if you don't get your hands out my hair, number one,
Jesus. See what you did, Jay. Jason.
I see light skinned people on IG upset because they get the bad end of the stick.
All right, we gotta get some readings.
All right, yeah.
Everybody, if
we
you
had
want
a receipt earlier.
Let me get this up. You get that receipt from Jacqueline. Because last week we did a reading for Jacqueline. She went on a first date.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Jacqueline said, "Good morning, Dexter. I want to let you know last week's reading on my first date was so accurate. Even when you said it won't last long, and that's because he's moving to Florida in February.
Oh,
Wow, he know that. He told her it was
wow.
gonna, it wasn't gonna last. Yeah.
All we need, if you want a reading
Yeah.
like this, we need your birth date and a specific question. We need the birth date and a specific question. We can't just have some random generic, how is 2022 going to be? We ain't got time for how 2022 is going to be. We need to know I'm interviewing for a job. We need to know I'm going, me and my husband are having conflict. Are we going to be together?
Yeah,
This live is so American. Where did Peter go?
Where did
Where'd
Peter
he
go?
go?
Yeah. So birthday, we don't
oh,
need the year, just the birth month and birthday. You don't need the year if you don't want to put
Oh,
the
just the
year.
birthday, just the birthday. But you know what, Dexter? You did say something about my career move, and you said things weren't going to happen till March.
Mm-hmm. You did.
And a lot of things are looking like you're gonna. If everything is right, you're probably going to be absolutely right. If everything goes.
Wow. So
you got
productive
one
spring
on
for
IG.
you. A couple on IG. Should I just take it? McNick 9290. Will I get surgery? Will I get my surgery today?
Today.
Let me tune into you really quick. Yeah, I don't see anything stopping it. Honestly, I'm seeing you being wheeled back into the operating room. So it's late. It seems to be late in the evening. I don't know what time your appointment is, but it's after 4. That's a really, really surprising question. Jamal, real time. Why has my ex been contacting me? Oh yeah, this is a good one. This is a totally appropriate question too for right now. Venus is going backward in the horoscope.
Jamal's experience there.
Your ex has been contacting you because Venus is going backward in the horoscope, and it's an opportunity for us to clean up loose ends. So if there, is material from that old relationship things that haven't been said, it's an opportunity to do that. Of course, it looks like your ex might be trying to rekindle with you, to be honest. But I don't think that's what's happening here. It just looks like as we turn over this number 9 showing up here, you don't see it. You don't see a future for it. So it doesn't look like it's going to pan out. Actually, into next week, it looks like your ex stops contacting you.
Oh.
Yeah, I read your horoscope.
Whose horoscope? Mine?
The one that you posted on the Instagram yesterday.
Oh yeah. Yeah, creative projects, man, are really going to be going on pause until about January 8th. So if you have been moving in a certain direction and looking for inspiration about what to do career-wise, vocation-wise, you might notice that the creative inspiration slow down or stop altogether this weekend. But it comes back around January 8th.
I'll give you one. March 2nd, I have an investment. There's a show that I'm doing the day before New Year's Eve, and it seems to be going well, but I have to put a financial investment in it. And right now, it seems to be going well. I want to be, all transparency. It seems to be going well, but I'm going to do it. But I'm asking you anyway. Like, whatever the cards say, I'm probably going to go against it but
that's typical for my clients.
I committed. No, but I committed. So I gave my word.
You
know what I'm saying? So I'm already in.
Yeah. Look, you have this King of Pentacles sitting over top of you. It looks like you at least break even. There seems to be a bit of a breaking even. You doing like the okay, whatever. Like you're satisfied enough with it from what I see here.
Okay.
But it seems to connect you with people who are giving you more. So there's rebookings happening. There's like 3 rebookings happening off of this one show. So it pays you not. And oftentimes when I do lives, I say this, sometimes I get business, sometimes I get followers. In this way, like, you know what I mean? It might not be revenue heavy, but it's certainly work heavy.
It leads to other work. That's good.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I ain't mad at that.
Where's the show? Where's the show?
It's out here. It's out here.
Texas.
I gotta get the exact. You're coming to the show.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there.
No, you're definitely coming to the show. It's the day before New Year's Eve. It's a Thursday.
Okay.
Next
Pre-New Year's Eve.
Yeah, pre-New Year's.
I like that. All right, so Sheree's up there. I guess 923, her teaching career. I guess she's looking for a little bit more stable response. Will she stay in the educational field? Sheree, 923.
Yeah, you seem to have one more year in the educational field. So 2022 is not like a year where you make a move outside of that field. But I do think that you continue to shoot your shot all of next year. I wouldn't be discouraged, though, because nothing lasts forever. This Hermit card says there's a number of good things showing up in your horoscope right now. But Saturn moving in Aquarius means you're not going. It's going to be harder for you to follow your passions right now until 2023, and that's just testing you to make sure that your commitments are solid and that they have a long term effect. So around toward the end of next year, you get a calling. But right now, it's not time. As all Libras right now are experiencing a level of challenge in the area of creativity and romance. Interestingly enough.
Hey Dex, did you happen to get to 416_ interiors? You didn't read that one, did you?
No,
not yet.
Oh, okay. She said they said I was released from the hospital early 416. I want to know, will I receive great news today regarding my new business adventure? Or I guess she meant venture, but adventure.
Wait,
416.
It sounded like there was two things in there. Is it? We talking
Yeah,
about
that's what I
hospital?
said. That's what I thought. I was released from the hospital earlier. 416. I'm assuming is her
It's
birthday.
her birthday.
I want, and then she went to. I guess she just wanted to let us know she got released from the hospital. Which congratulations, that's a good thing to get released from the hospital. That's a good thing. I'm thinking that's just a sidebar, but I want to know whether I received great news today regarding my new business venture.
Yes, but there seems to be an offer that comes your way that doesn't give you everything you want. You seem to be kind of needing to go think about something. So you do get an offer. I don't think it's the one you want. This devil card showing up upside top. Excuse me, on top of you says it looks like you might have to take it. You do enter into a contract of some sort, but it's not everything that you wanted. This swords card says you probably should take some time this weekend to negotiate if possible. If it doesn't totally line up with what you're looking for, this swords card is showing up over top of you, which indicates you're trying to be a little bit more firm with knowing your value and your worth. So this is a process that's moving all the way through February, but you will get an offer. You will get an offer today.
Kelly, we'll get to you. I have one from Envy McKee. She wants to know, will the Envy McKee show be expanding my territory? TV ? 12/18 is her birthday. I already said happy birthday, but 12/18
Happy
is her
birthday.
Happy birthday, girl.
So, okay, can you say that again? Because it's not on any screen that I'm looking at.
All right, she's on the IG Live.
Okay.
She's on the IG Live. Will the Envy McKee show be expanding my territory? And then she has TV ?
There we go.
12/18 is her birthday.
Got you. 12/18. So that's Sag. No, that's Sag on the cusp of Capricorn. Give me a moment. Yeah, it does look like there seems to be, in terms of expanding, there does seem to be a movement in terms of, give me a moment, Jupiter's moving into Pisces in the area of your horoscope associated with home base. So it does look like, as far as like networks or whoever's hosting the show, and that seems to be an expansive movement because for whatever reason, their reach seems to be further. This King of Wands card sitting here is indicating that like there's a leap, an opportunity, and there also seems to be a change in terms of like programming, like in terms of topics, etc. So there might be a shift in the angle of whatever show we're discussing moves. This number 6 of Swords says it's a good opportunity for you to consider it seriously because it actually does take you to another level. As you can see, there's a bit of a leap here.
Go for it, girl.
Shift in programming.
Hey.
All right, Kelly J. 82. Will my transportation business be a success next year? Also, medium question. All right, let's do the first one. 82. Will my transportation business become a success next year? Let's start with that one.
Yeah, give me a second. Okay, so for whatever reason, that my guide is saying that you feel like it's starting off slow. I don't think that you see it kind of beginning to grow in a way that feels appropriate to you until about April. Also, this Magician card, this Change of Heart card dialogue is showing up here. So there seems to be a bit of a shift. I don't know if you're starting to get cold feet around something. This number 5 showing up here. I would revisit my reasoning for doing this because there seems to be, both of these cards indicate a lack of heat, lack of warmth, which indicates some level of a drainage of your passion here. And then also I'm seeing this Pentacles card showing up here. I think you're doing this for money. You have to,
You hitting the mic, Dex.
I'm sorry with the card. Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, nonetheless, I do think you revisit whether or not you're passionate about this, honestly. So,
and her medium question is: do you feel anyone is around me? While asleep the other night with doors locked, there was something that sat next to me.
This is a good question. Give me a second.
Oh, that was 82.
Okay, this seems like a female presence, like somebody that would seem to be like this individual was giving me a dialogue about an auntie. I don't know if they were related to you or if this is somebody that that looked after you growing up. There just seems to be some level of turmoil that's disturbing your sleep. I think this person was actually just coming to kind of soothe you, to be honest.
Oh, so it was a good. It was a good.
Yeah, yeah. This is a female, some kind of an auntie. I don't know if this is this lady seems older than you, so I'm saying auntie because they seem older than you. So I would probably kind of consider who raised you or people that you whose homes you may have stayed the night over, relative wise. This is a female who visited you because you seem to be in turmoil.
Now, Dex, because they always look at me like I'm crazy. I always know there's somebody around me. I always feel like I hear, like there'll be times where I'm laying on the couch where the footsteps are so loud that I've stopped being scared. I hear it.
Yeah.
Like I will have my back turned and I've gotten so used to it that I'm not scared anymore because I assume it's a family member because my grandmother was very into readings and doing stuff like that. And there was some stuff that she said was going to happen. Like she said my uncle was going to get shot. And she kept telling him he was going to get shot. And then he got shot. And it was the weirdest thing. I remember I was like 4 or 5 years old. Is there somebody or some people around me, or am I just caught up in my own brain? March 2nd.
Well, of course, your grandmom's around you. And for whatever reason, she's saying that you always move so fast, like you move too fast.
Slow down.
Slow down, Mike.
As a child, were you like all over the place? Did you have to sit down somewhere?
Yeah. She watched me. She took care of me for like the first
probably
like,
all the
5
time.
years. Yeah, I was running.
Yeah.
I was a runner. I was running.
She's saying that you like you make her out of breath, like watching you. You kind of make her out of breath. Like as she kind of, but she of course watches over you. And we talked about that before. So I mean, yeah, but you also have a lot of psychic energy, as I said before. Everybody on this cast is very sensitive, to be honest. But Mike has some clairaudient abilities to be able to kind of hear sounds, even though they're subtle. They might be subtle. Other people may not hear them at all, but they're quite subtle. They're similar to the way like dogs can hear up to 40 feet away, but like people who are clairaudient hear vibrations that are hundreds of yards into another dimension. So from time to time, it will overlap, especially when you're not thinking about it.
I'm trying to tell Jay, he don't listen. I'm trying to tell him.
He said I got psychic abilities.
No, he said you're sensitive.
No, he said I got psychic abilities.
No, he said you're sensitive.
I'm very
no, he said you're sensitive.
Whatever. I'm in tune.
No, he said you're sensitive. He said you have sensitivity. He said you did. He didn't said you were psychic. He said you were just sensitive.
He said he see abilities with me.
No, he said sensitivity. He called you Ralph Tresvant. Billy J. Edwards said January 5th, legal issues. Is it worth it? Jesus, it was kind of specific and vague at the same time, but I'm gonna let it go. If you can work with that,
you're gonna have to prove a case, and there's gonna be a whole bunch of different moving parts to it. In fact, this number 3 is showing that it looks like you run out of steam. This number 5 of wands says it looks like you run out of steam. So I would make sure that you kind of assess yourself right now. While Mars is in Sagittarius, you guys, we are going to be feeling a little bit more righteous than usual. Make sure you have the steam that will last this moment. Let me tell you how long this energy is going to last, because you do have extra oomph right now, and this seems to last into next year. So my recommendation, though, from what I see here, it looks like you give up. So I wouldn't start the investment unless you really, really believe in this situation. There's just going to be a whole bunch of moving parts. You're going to have to pull together information for sure.
Oh, wow. Kathy Black says 1014. Do you see me retiring in 2 or 5 years? Kathy, you don't that close to retiring? Oh, you one of them chicks I would have hollered at. What? Let me tell you something. Oh, Kathy. You lucky, Kathy, girl. What? We be traveling on your money.
It seems to come earlier than 2 years. Like I'm giving it about a year and a half.
Earlier,
Kathy.
Early opportunity or option perk that shows up here, or you do the math. The number 2 showing up here, so you begin to take a look at your resources and begin to itemize what exactly you need for your lifestyle. This number 1 showing up here says it changes.
Barbara Rose said, Mike, will there be a show in January? And at first I was like, would you asking me some type of psychic questions? Like, I don't know. Will there be a show in January 2022?
In Addison.
I think we're going to try and get
I thought you had one in there for
No.
January. You don't have one for January?
No, he was I I don't know. I'm gonna, now that you brought that up, I want to ask. I'll call over there and see if we can get one for, because I'm not sure. I think he may have mentioned something. No, you're probably right. It would
I
be
think
January.
you have one in
Yeah,
January.
you're probably right. It would be January because I'm doing. No, I think it's gonna be February because January 13th we're at the Arlington and they don't like doing 2 shows in a month. I don't know. They got some type of thing that goes on. I don't know. So I'm pretty sure it's February. Drop your questions, everybody. We need your date of birth. We don't need your year. I think the year would be cool, but we don't need the year. Yeah, sometimes give Dexter. Give him some more information. Let him know what
Does
year.
the year really help? The year don't really give any extra insight, right?
I don't need the year for this type of reading. No.
Oh, what would you need the year? What type of reading? What type of readings do you need the year?
Astrology. Like if I was to read somebody's birth chart, I need the year so I can see what the sky looked like at the time you were born.
What's that? What's the difference between what you're doing and what you just said?
Oh yeah, so what I'm doing here, I'm doing psychic readings, right? I'm doing clairvoyant readings, some mediumship if we're talking about spirits who crossed over. The birthday helps me to give you more detailed information because I know what the sky looks like today. So when I'm asking your birthday, I know what the sky looks like today, so I know what influence you're functioning under. So I know whether it's a challenging period or easy period. But birth charts over the phone talk about your entire personality,
really.
How your style is changing, what your priorities are going to be, 3-5 years from now. Yeah. So it's a little bit more detailed.
When people ask you questions about relationships that they're in, do you get hesitant to actually just read the cards, or do you sometimes does it? Because that's a lot of pressure for you to give somebody advice on what you see on that. Do you ever hesitate and go like, or do you ever just warn the person, do you really want to ask me this question, yo?
Sometimes, but once I start talking with somebody and there's a little back and forth, which is different than like what I'm doing right now, I can get a sense of whether they're ready to hear everything or whether I need to like filter it or follow it up with some, polite words. But no, I don't need the cards to read. And even in my tarot class, I teach people how not to read with cards because cards just help you stay focused. So I'm just using these as PowerPoints, to be honest.
All right, I'm going to read this as carefully as possible. Rochelle_Bush, is that 55? Her birthday's 123. Do you interrupt dreams? Because interpret dreams. I'm sorry, interpret dreams. Because me and Jay Black was in water and I don't know how to swim. So they were in water and she doesn't know how to swim. That's your sister. So that's why I'm trying to read that carefully. I need my glasses. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
So you do dream interpretations and help you can figure that out?
Yeah, remember we were talking about your dreams at one time? We did that a couple of different times. Dreams have a lot of different themes. Sometimes they're symbolic, right? So if she's saying that her and you are in water, it could mean a couple of different things. I'm curious. I always have to ask one more follow-up question on dreams at least. One of the things, did anything else happen? Right? I want to know, you're in water, but did anything else happen? Like,
I feel like I saved it. I probably saved it.
Or another scene that happened after that? Because that gives indication about kind of what it means. I know next year is going to be a bit of an unstable year. I do think that dream is a bit of I don't want to call it a warning dream. I think it's a bit of a premonition about next year. Just there seems to be some resource instability and also some changes as far as some of the elders in your family.
She said they were walking and ended up in water.
Oh, they were walking and ended up in water.
Yeah, things have been relatively, I would say, smooth as far as the people in your family lineage. Next year, it's going to bring some changes for sure. So
when you said changes with what? You said some seniors in the family?
Some loved ones, yeah, some elders.
What kind of changes you talking about?
Health, aging issues.
Hospitalization, sick, healthcare, like that type stuff, or
yes, potentially.
Say it.
Just say what you're saying, Dex. I see you trying
to
hold
say
back. I'm trying to understand what he's saying. Like,
no, I'm not. Whoa, calm down. I'm not holding back. I'm just. Okay. I'm interpreting a dream, right? Okay. So her dream was to let you guys know to just appreciate.
Ask what you want to ask, Jay.
You're not asking. You said seniors die or something. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure. You said seniors gonna have issues. Somebody pass away or somebody just get sick.
I don't know what the rest of her dream was.
Okay.
I was communicating based
y'all harassing our guests like that. Y'all out of control.
Jada, what you mean?
Not,
What you mean? Just say what you got to say.
What you see? Tell me what you see.
No, I promise. Whenever I would see something on the show, I would tell you what I see. If I saw you going to a funeral, I would say, sorry, I think my computer's lagging. If I saw you going to a funeral, I would say that. That's not what I saw. I'm only seeing her dream and what my guide is telling me it means. It does mean that there are some changes coming to housing because of health issues for at least one relative next year. But I didn't see a funeral. I mean, death is a given, so death doesn't always show up in readings because it's assumed.
And Dex, for me, if you ever see funeral, just lie to me. Don't even bring that shit up. Like, just let me. Like, really? I'm good. Like, yeah, real talk.
Sequisa.
Like, just let me. Sequisa said she wanted $1 million. Like, what are we doing?
I didn't think that.
619.
No,
will
that's
I hit
a serious question.
Okay, no. That's true. That's true. And 619, will I hit $1 million in 2022? 619, will I hit $1 million in 2022? Wow, everything looks so much clearer when I put these glasses on. I don't know why.
So I mean, yes or no questions. Just saying no. Keep your day job.
Oh.
The number 6 is turned upside down, so it looks like you do win because it looks like you play. You do win something, but you win from a different way, different type of gambling.
I am Shelly's niece. 1-8. Will I find a house before 1-3? Damn. 1-8 is her birthday. Will I find a house before 1-3?
Y'all bringing the pressure today. Y'all bringing the pressure.
You getting evicted?
You got 10 days.
Shit. Hold on, let me flip my cards on that. Wait a second.
Right.
What? Shut up, Stacy. I'm just saying. Shut up. That's why I hate saying stuff out loud. That's why I hate, even though, but they still dirty. I need some. Go ahead.
No, you're not going to find a house, but you have to do some interim housing. What I'm saying, you don't seem happy about it, but it looks like it's on its way. This also, this number 2 of swords is showing up here. It looks like you change what you're looking for too in the process. There's a bit of an interim movement that happens here. You don't seem happy about it, but on the other side of that, there's a shift in priorities in terms of what your cost of living has to be. So you make a shift because of this hardship. I want to always try to tell people that what's happening on the other side of the mountain, if possible. My homie is on Instagram. If I can read him for a second? He's saying,
"Oh, go get it.
I become a member of this organization. I'm in talks with come March, and this is I don't know how to say his name, but it's June 7th, and that's Gemini. Give me a second. Talks with come March. Give me a second. Yes, it also involves some level of travel, and also too, it looks like it's something you've been praying for a while. So actually, the timing is impeccable. I've read for this person before, and we've had some laughs because he's kind of cussed me out about some things that have come true anyway.
Flex on him. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, that was the one.
I'm used to it.
Stacy is not September the 10th. Should she rebrand her business? Stacy Mitchell, September the 10th.
No, whatever that brand is that you show the picture of, the little cartoon character look good. Keep her. Like,
oh Lord.
Her profile.
There is a bit of rebranding coming next year. Actually, after March, this moon card showing upside down here means that you've already been thinking about it, but it seems to be scary. It's like you don't want to isolate your current audience in some way. So there's a way to work that out. You'll receive more insight on that around the week of January 8th. This number 6 of Pentacles here saying, don't stop what you're doing. Just give yourself a moment to let things unfold for you.
I'm a hero.
I got a question. So 11-9, will I get the car that I want next year?
11-9
in 2022.
All the questions you're gonna ask about the car.
Yeah, because I want to. Well, I got to get another car because my lease is up. But it's a car that I want. The car that I want. Will I get that one?
I'm gonna work on you, girl.
Oh, okay. So not whether you're getting a car, but the car that you want.
The car that I want. The car that I'm saying that I want. The vehicle that I want for me and the girls.
Well, there's an opportunity for it coming up in June. The car that you want.
Yes, because my lease is up in July.
Yeah, but he said June. That was dope. Because
the lease is up in July. I got to turn the other car in, and I'm gonna purchase. I'll be purchasing it this time or leasing again.
You nailed the time frame. So way to go, Dex.
This looks like a purchase. It's long and strong. The money goes long and strong.
Yes. Oh, the money is long and strong.
Long and short.
That's what it looks like. Well, the financing terms is long and strong.
Oh, not the bank account.
Shorty, what is your birthday again?
11-9.
11-9.
11-9. Hey, Dex, flip the cards. Who is Shawnee's sex soulmate?
Oh,
Like the person
is
who's
it Christian Keith?
No, it's not Christian.
Like-
No, it's not. It's just not.
Like you want their name?
Yeah,
No,
what's
we don't.
their name? What's
No,
their
we don't want their damn name. We don't want
I
Terrence.
need the name. So
But
I
what
can-
Zodiac sign, maybe.
What is her zodiac sign? 11-9. Her sexual soulmate, the
Who's
compatible one. Not that she should
Oh,
marry,
that's
but
what
somebody.
you asking. Oh,
Yeah,
I
the
thought you
sexual
knew
soulmate.
somebody.
And if you got
No.
other insight, you can share.
I know, right?
You know, there's dynamics within this. I would probably just off the cuff say Pisces could pop easy. Also Cancer to a certain extent, but the Cancer is going to have to be kind of submissive in a way
When is
that
their
is
birthday?
kind of assertive in a way that is not soft, because that can be a turn on for Scorpio. The birthday is like June 22nd to July 21st.
Okay.
Summer, midsummer.
Pisces
midsummer
or a little
vibes.
Cancer.
Yeah, I don't know. nobody
Pisces,
with their
Cancer.
birthdays.
You could also say Leo.
Poor thing.
would
I'm a
be
Pisces.
spicy,
Sorry,
but I
Shawnee.
don't know that there's any potential past.
About 20 years too late.
What you want me to do, girl?
Yep, I know. Well, you know, the girl's dad is a Pisces. His birthday is March 3rd, right behind yours.
There's creativity. There's fire there, right?
His birthday
Boom.
March 3rd.
Okay, I'm March 2nd. Who's my soulmate sexual compatibility sign?
Well, Cancer or like Gemini, any Gemini that might be on the cusp of Cancer, so a Gemini that might be born in late
That's funny.
June.
Stacey's a Gemini. Ain't that bad bitch?
And let's see, Cancer. Also, there would be like magnetism between like Virgo placements, but they also could like really, really turn you off. But
What year? What month is Virgo?
Sexual tension there.
That's me.
Virgo is August 23rd until September 22nd. That's
So
the
Gemini.
beginning of summer.
Gemini, the months of Gemini is what? Because Stacey's a Gemini.
Like June.
June 22nd to no, I'm sorry.
May.
Gemini is May. Thank you.
May.
May 20th to June 21st.
May 20th to June 21st.
Yeah.
May 20th. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. Damn.
DJ 007.
And what is December? What are December's? What is that
There's
sign?
2 signs in every month. So the beginning of December is Sagittarius up until December 19th. And Capricorn is the 20th all the way through into
Capricorn season.
It's
It
Capricorn,
is Capricorn
season.
season.
Yes, it
Here,
is.
here. Cheers.
Oh, happy birthday. When your birthday, Dex?
My birthday is in January 14th.
Okay. We have to remember.
I gotta put these down. Yeah, Jan. We gotta remember Dex's birthday,
You will,
January.
Mike, you will forget, Mike. Because Shiny told your birthday 11-9 about 8,000 times. You still don't remember Shiny. So,
But I never wrote it down.
I got one more question.
Yeah,
Okay, so with the car, okay, so we got that. There's another piece to the car that I want.
Oh
She
Jesus!
back to the
God
car.
damn!
It's another.
You're
it's
a
another,
guy. You're a guy right now. Really?
It's another. It's another thing that I want to go with the car. Will I get that too? Do I have to be more specific?
The hell goes with
You
the
come, you
car?
don't get it right away. You come back for it though.
Okay.
This
Okay,
number
I
8
get
says you add it later.
What goes with the car?
the Bluetooth, it comes with Bluetooth.
What the fuck goes with the car?
No.
A dick? Like what are we talking about? Like, what
No.
wait, no,
Well,
but what
the
comes
car
with the
industry
car?
is hurting
That
right
you,
now.
that you can add on a kit. You want it fully with the kit? Like what?
You want
These kind of
rims?
business.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna get all that. Like when I get it. So okay, when I get it in June, I want it fully. Like I want everything that we need. Like I don't want to get the car and then take it over here, let them do the wheels, and take it there, let them put the system in. I want everything done at that time. But then this other piece that I want to add is different. It doesn't go on the car. It doesn't go on the car, but it is necessary for the car.
Okay.
What are you?
It's shiny, Mike. Just let her have it. Like I know Mike doesn't stop because he wants to know exactly
What are you talking about that comes on the car?
But it don't come on the car. It's a service that you can add with the car. You know,
OnStar.
I think that'll already come with it.
Okay.
I think OnStar should already come with it. For this car, it
What
should.
comes with it?
Oh, you might be able to negotiate something. There's a negotiation happening
What
here.
comes with it? A warranty? What the
He
fuck?
said a warranty.
What? Okay. All right, who got another question? DJ 007, what's good?
Is that 007? 007 and
No, 007.
Memphis?
No, this is a
No, that's the 007 in on the East Coast.
Oh,
PA.
okay.
I believe so.
Yeah,
That
that's
that's the same
yeah.
007 that
They used to work with,
uh
they work with,
yeah. Yeah, 007. If that's the 007 that I'm thinking of, I don't want to put too much out there. I think he
I know
spun
it's
my
so many 007s.
he spun my daughter's Sweet 16.
Yeah, yes, he did.
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
super cool. That's my dude. Morning, y'all. Urban Media DFW was good. Laugh
Hey,
out,
Urban
Mike.
Media.
Really trying to think. Yeah, I gave up on Shawnee. Like, I honestly think that Dex should actually flip the cards to find out what the hell Shawnee was talking about that's going to go along with her car. 123. I don't believe
Oh,
I
Sean,
have a
you-
soul.
oh God.
Come on, girl. Don't say that. 123 does not believe she has a soulmate. Is that possible?
That's for real. Everybody has one.
Everybody has soulmates. Multiple
Everybody does. I
soulmates.
don't think I have one. I feel like I'm gonna be single forever.
But see, so I think it's important for us to understand how, like, a lot of times our spiritual lessons include partners during portions of our lifetime. They don't necessarily include people who will be there in every section of our lifetime. So some people do meet up with somebody that's supposed to be there the entire period of time. And that's how you have people who are married 40, 60 years. But some people are supposed to be single. Some people are supposed to have a great love and then learn how to love themselves. So it really shifts depending on your life curriculum. So and soulmates are not always romantic. So I just always want to keep breaking that.
Soulmates are not always romantic.
No, he
Soulmates
said
aren't
that they could be
romantic.
a friend. He said they could be a friend before.
They could be a friend, they could be a mom, they could be a grandparent.
Man, that's
they could
such a
be
waste of
child.
soulmate. Like, you can't
It's
get
such a
none.
waste.
That's a waste of soulmate. I want soulmate sex.
Wait, what?
I want soulmate sex.
You don't get that.
Yo.
Jeez. Stephanie said 916.
Stephanie.
Am I with my soulmate? Well, Jesus, that's no pressure. God. You with somebody, you want to know if that's your soulmate?
Yeah,
So the answer to that question is yes, and that's not necessarily the only soulmate that you have had, but yes, you are currently with somebody who is your soulmate. This number 7 of wands turned upside down, saying that this relationship seems to be pulling things out of you, and you've shown up differently because of the relationship. 916 is Virgo, so you've shown up differently because of the relationship. So our soulmates pull things out of us. That's how you know you're in a soulmate relationship, because you begin to behave in a way that is different than you were before you met them. And that's how you know, right? And then they keep pulling things out of you. And so as long as you stay with that person, indicates that the lesson is still kind of giving. It's still the gift that keeps giving. So yes, the short answer.
But Dan, that means you could just be soulmate friends forever.
Yeah, y'all my soulmates. And Mike and Jay and Mo, those my soulmates.
That's not.
I mean, I enjoy being your soulmate, Shawnee, but I would have liked it a lot more if there was sex involved.
Boy,
I ain't gonna lie. Like, that would have been bad.
It was a part 2 to Stephanie. I think she was a little nervous to ask that Jeanette asked for her.
No, that might not be the same Stephanie.
No, it is, because it's my people's.
Oh, why y'all putting her out there like
Damn,
that?
916 Stephanie, her brother passed away, and his family has contacted her, but she's scared to respond. Oh,
so because she didn't type the question, I'll answer it in a way that's in general for everybody. If your loved ones attempt to contact you multiple times, just benevolently to give you loving kindness, if you ignore it or don't respond, they'll stop sending messages. So it's up to you, right? You don't have to. They're never going to intrude on your privacy and your ability to kind of keep moving through life. So if they I'm sorry about my computer. If they feel like it's an intrusion, they'll just stop. They'll just stop trying to contact you.
She lost her mom and her dad. Yep.
Prayers go out to you, sweetie.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another Bush question. Adrian.
Yo, how many of y'all are out here?
The whole clan.
Is this a relative? Is this a relative of yours, Jay?
Yeah. And I think she actually had booked you for a private reading too before.
What?
Okay.
So 7-2. How will my finances be in the upcoming months? Adrian, 7-2.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Oh.
There's some unexpected expenditures showing up between February and March. So I will make sure that you have some money in the coffers to handle some unexpected oopses that show up in life, because there's something coming. It doesn't look like it puts you under. It just looks like it's quite inconvenient, and if you're prepared for it, it'll be a minor inconvenience, to be honest.
Save
Wow.
that tax return.
Envy McKee said society has made soulmates romantic because of capitalism. Damn, I didn't even peep that.
Valentine's Day is
oh yeah,
is a
yeah. You know
really
I don't fuck
big
with all
cash
that. You
cow
know,
for many industries.
Yeah, you know,
So
I don't mess with all
discuss
that.
so many, and I'm working on an article right now about why Cupid, mythological Cupid, is actually not your friend. Cupid was
Cupid
actually
ain't your
used
friend?
to like ruin love lives. To be honest,
Don't tell Jay
Yeah.
Black that. Jay Black
I
loves
thought
all
he
that
was a
shit.
murderer. Didn't he kill people? Didn't Cupid kill people?
Oh, I'm sorry, my computer cut out. What did you say?
Didn't Cupid kill people? Wasn't he a murderer?
He didn't kill people, but the arrow that he was Venus's henchman, and as we talked about, Venus is a dark side of Venus, which includes jealousy, envy, treachery, ruining, messiness, ruining people's love lives. That's the dark side of Venus. But the arrow that Cupid used had poison.
He
on
did
it,
all
right?
that with no
Poison that
shirt
was
on. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Right. Well, because you don't see him coming, right? He's a baby. He looks like a baby. You think it's harmless, and then before you know it, you can't stop thinking about this person that's no good for you.
In a diaper,
right?
In a diaper, yeah.
All right, so what you're saying before we go too off the rails here? What you're saying is that Valentine's Day is what? Like it's something that we should. I don't really mess with. I don't mess with many holidays. I celebrate people's birthdays.
First of all, Valentine's Day is a Catholic holiday.
Obvious, goddamn. Here we go again. Them damn Catholics.
Around Saint Valentine and friendship, and it's really turned into fondue and all these. It's turned into so much else that if Valentine's Day is your thing, I've had partners that loved it. I don't really care about it. If it's your thing, cool. I like the mythology behind Cupid. I like that. So.
And Valentine's Day is one. Valentine's Day and birthdays. That's what we do in this house.
So, and before Dex go, can we get his opinion on this and just see if this was fair? We want to play a clip of Wheel of Fortune, right? You let us know if you.
I got one more question too before you.
Within these rules, if this was. Oh wait, Shawn, you want to go ahead with yours?
Oh no, go on. You got Wheel of Fortune up there. I'll do mine last.
Go ahead.
I'll do mine first. Okay, so I have this other job, and my plan is to leave February 9th because of some things that have come up there. Should I go ahead and leave now or wait till February 9th?
Or should she wait till she gets that extra thing on her car?
Whatever that is.
Yeah, I think you'll fare better if you wait. It is coming. The world card's saying that you are leaving, right? You already knew that, but I think that you'll fare better if you wait just a little bit. This other judgment card says there's a bit of a resolution that comes. I think you're in a different position if you wait a little longer. To be honest.
Okay.
That's what Jay said, Shawnee.
Jay said what?
He said to wait.
Oh, you did?
That's
yeah.
My psychic
is kicking in.
Kicking in. All right, Jay.
It wasn't his psychic abilities. It's Jay likes structure. Jay is a very structured person, and when you veer off a structure, it rattles him. So when you say you're about to leave something, Jay will always tell you just chill a little bit longer before you jump off the bridge.
You want to figure things.
Jay is my voice of reason because I be calling him.
So it's not psychic.
Tell you what happened.
That is Jay's style of living, which is not a bad thing at all.
Okay.
Do you read psychics? Do you read psychics? Do you do celebrities?
What do you mean?
Do you do readings like a Kim and Kanye? Will they get back together type thing? Like, do you like?
I've done that before. I did that with Will and Jada before.
Oh well, will Kim and Kanye get back together?
No, they're not getting back together. I'm sorry.
Man.
In fact, Kim is so disinterested. She's quite disgusted with Kanye. It's number 4 of Cups going up over top of this, and she's already moving on to some other stuff. So she's like putting her life together, and not in any way, shape or form. But she wants to distance herself from him. Didn't she also change her name just recently?
Oh,
she took the West off of her name, I believe.
Oh yeah, she should have been taking that West off. It's Kim Kardashian, y'all. Like it's not Kim Kardashian West. It's not. There's a certain point where it's Kim Kardashian. Like even if I would marry her, I said don't.
She's also very embarrassed by him, to be honest, too. That was a part of the divorce. She's very embarrassed by him. She's trying to move in. She's changing her branding. I don't know if you guys see it. She just passed the baby bar exam. She's changing her branding. So soon she wants to be taken seriously as a businesswoman, like Paris Hilton did. Took herself off the porn circuit and kind of began to upgrade herself. Kim is moving away from what you guys have known. She's stepping away from the reality shows are going to be publicizing kind of her business. She's going to be starting a law firm too.
Wow.
Paris Hilton really did do that too.
She
She really did. She shifted crazy for real.
Now,
But she was
Cardi B-
already filthy rich. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Jeff.
they the Hiltons.
Cardi B just recently gave Offset $2 million for his birthday as a
This
gift
is the
the other
dumbest
day.
thing ever. This is so
Are they gonna stay together? You see Cardi B
It's
and
so
Offset, are they still staying
stupid.
together
So
after she gave him $2 million? He
so
gave her a house
stupid.
though, but
You know,
so
it's so funny. They literally don't want anybody else, right? Even if there's some infidelity involved, they literally want to be together. For some reason, they're very comfortable with this kind of tumultuous relationship. They have
that
a really
drama.
great sex life. They just have a really great sex life, and I think that they're communicating from a place of people who came from relatively nothing and made something of themselves, and so they're still learning how to figure it out. They're still kind of young in the game, to be honest.
No, they're super young. This is why I say this is dumb when you're married, right? You giving me $2 million. If we're really married, you're giving us $2 million. You're not giving me $2 million.
That's what I thought too.
You're
when-
Giving
But I mean, but
us.
she was like, "Well, I got him. He didn't want any jewelry. He didn't want this. So what else could she do? She gave him $2 million.
But I'm just saying, like, write him a letter because $2 million is like, okay. So what account am I gonna put it in? The same account that you're gonna get money off of if we get divorced. Like, we good.
Well, this is mostly a publicity stunt, right? If you give your partner
Yeah.
$2 million, you don't need to promote it, right? So this is mostly publicity. And
All right, watch this clip.
enjoys it. She enjoys it.
And Dex, watch this clip. Jay, don't say it. Watch the clip and tell me what you think.
What are you doing is the category. You have 10 seconds to try to talk it out. Good luck.
Choosing the right card. Choosing the right word.
This one's tough because you said all the right words, including the word, but as you know, it's got to be more or less continuous. We'll allow for a little pause, but not 4 or 5 seconds. I'm sorry.
so she didn't win. Doug. So what were your thoughts?
She said the phrase before the clock ran out.
Oh,
That's all you gotta say. That's it. Just stop right there.
But
That's
she
all.
said the phrase as the clock ran out. Period.
Did she say the full phrase?
That's
Or did
No.
she read it.
But did
No.
she
Before the
stop?
clock ran out.
Did she stop with 5 seconds?
See,
in
there it
between?
goes. There it goes.
They
There it
didn't
goes.
say, but the timer says that you have until we've expired the time to get it right.
To complete,
She said
to complete the phrase.
to complete, and she completed the last word in the phrase is word. I would argue them down. They'd have had to cut to commercial.
You'd have been the angry black man on that.
Isn't it just plain and simple?
Call the
It's
judge.
just it's plain and simple.
It's cut and dry. Don't play with my emotions like that. We've been this millions on the line.
Oh, and it was an
I
Audi
said
that
it
she
before
lost.
the beat.
Dex. Dex, and it was an Audi that she lost. If you watch the car that she
You did a
turned
good
over.
job in getting it, but we can't give you the prize, and it was the Audi.
Oh.
So she lost out on the car.
Thank you, Dexter. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's
Thank
funny.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Anyway,
And I'm pretty
I
All right, thank you guys so
I don't
much
have
for
any.
having me.
What are you on? When are you on your
Please
IG?
check me out on Love 911 Tarot on Facebook and Instagram. Check me out on Twitter too if you care about horoscope updates. And there's a link on Instagram. I have some classes on tarot, and you can book me at $3 a minute if you want to chat. Love talking to you. Are we here next Thursday or no?
Next Thursday.
Next
Oh,
Thursday.
yeah,
Yeah,
next
we're
Thursday
here.
we here. Yeah, we here next
Is
Thursday.
the government shut this back down? Are we about to be another shutdown? What do you feel, real quick? Shut down again? Is it coming?
No, the government's not going to shut down. The government, we can't afford to shut down. But I do see another stimulus check coming. Between May and June. Wow.
Said that yesterday.
But how much money? What the tax bracket you got to be in?
Does it come with something extra that goes on a car? Does it come with something extra that comes on a car? Just want to know.
I don't know.
Dexter, get out. Dexter, get out of here. We're not going to bore you anymore, Dexter. We thank you so much for always being on here and have a merry. If you celebrate Christmas, have a Merry Christmas, dog.
I do. Likewise, everybody. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
All right, let's take a break. This has been an exhausting show. Oh, what are we doing? What
Get
happened?
over there. I got to get over there.
We're gonna take a break. We're gonna come back with Shawn.
Where you gotta go? You mean you gotta get over where?
I got to switch screens. That's why I wasn't on there. I didn't know you were going to go to break.
I realize like spitting dirt, like that spitting thing in a female sounds like it could be that. Yeah, spitting dirt with somebody just put spitting it. Like that's ridiculous. Spitting
that's what I had titled it that time. Was random.
Yeah, but you can't say spitting it. That just sounds like porno-ish. Like you can't. Shawnee, you got a story that you want to come back with?
I think I do. I just got to figure out what it was.
All right, figure it out. We'll come back in like 3 minutes. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
Jay, to your point, like I do feel like being on the other side where I've actually been the one that like looked out for men or like had more money. I've been there. I've been in both situations. I encourage women to like don't be in that position where you just you relinquish a lot of power when you just let someone take care of everything. Mm-hmm. And when I was with someone that was really wealthy, I felt like insecure.
Well, Claudia, how wealthy? When you say wealthy, how wealthy are we talking?
He wasn't as wealthy as I could have gotten had I had better vagina management. I should have. Yeah. I should have shot higher. I was like, oh
wait, net worth wise, what do you think the net worth was? It like what did he get to? Because you look like from a distance, and I know you're in a very serious relationship. So tell him I don't mean any disrespect. KJ? Like KJ, like I understand. Like I'm not saying it's just because you're on the show. It's $50 million vagina. I think you could have caught somebody worth $50 million. But what was he worth? What was he worth that you gave the vagina up for?
Just a few million, whatever. Not. I definitely turned down a lot of your favorites, and I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
Your favorites.
Listen, your favorites. I'm talking
the mic.
All the athletes that hit on me were the top tier. All the football players were the ones that were at the that had rings. Like I was like, no. I was on that cute shit when I was younger. Oh, he's not that cute. And when you get older, you value different things like power, respect, and all those things. That's how these beautiful women end up with these broke ass personal trainers that be blowing their backs out. That's why I was with a fine ass guy that couldn't get a part as a monkey in a movie. And
Exactly. What the fuck were you doing, Claudia?
And let me tell you, at the time that was happening, I'll tell y'all off camera who was hollered at me, who's a very married rapper now. At the time, and I remember he had his people track me down. And when I had a pager, remember it was like a pager.
Yeah,
and I called back 911. I called back the number, and it was like she was like, "Hey, I'm such and such assistant." I was like, "Okay." She's like, "I was told to find you." I said, "Wow." When I met him in Vegas, I only told him my first name. She said, "Well, it's my job to find you, and he wants to take you out." And I was like, "Well, I'm living with my boyfriend. I have a boyfriend." She was laughing. She goes, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "Yeah." Mind you, this nigga was broke. He couldn't get a part as a monkey in a movie, and he had a fish tank. His life was taking care of his fish tank, and the dick was trash, but I was loyal.
Not trash dick. No.
Search Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Yeah. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out. I see that young man. That young man got it in his eye. He got the same look I had at 21. I'm knocking off these aunties. Aunties can get it too.
He said the same thing, man. When I first met him, he like, yo, he got that little look in his eye, man. I like that. I was like, what does that mean?
And I'm glad you brought up 50. I want to know the relationship and how close do you guys, because you got to get around 50 in order to do this. You got to be around and get the whole vibe of 50. Like, what's the relationship, and what does he give you advice? Does he just let you do your thing, or how does it go down?
Man, 50's the guy. You know, he's showing love always. He's always spitting game. When he's not on set of the 30,000 other projects he's on, when he's with us, no, he definitely will pull us aside. And it was actually one time we were shooting a scene. He pulled up in the middle of the take, literally like damn near stopped production, in this dope ass orange translucent Wraith, and just was like, "Yo, come here." It was crazy. It was ill. It was ill. But God.
Media Room 360 on all streaming platforms. Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Yeah, yo.
But
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Tap in. Behind the scenes and popping it up and y'all. Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legends. Jay Black, Shawnee Scott. Sexy Mo is traveling back from Vegas after her long extravaganza that happened in Vegas. We'll never know what happened on that trip. Whoa, we don't, because she about to be a married woman, so she can't tell that dirt no more. But we up in here, and today, allegedly, filling in and allegedly is Shawnee. So we don't know if these stories are true. We may have to retract them in a matter of minutes, but it's allegedly, aka spitting it with Shawnee Scott.
Spitting it.
I don't approve that title. I don't approve
That's
that
what we
title.
got for right now.
I don't approve spitting it with Shawn. That's not that's not cool.
Spitting it.
Because I'd be offended. All right, so what up, Shawnee? Give
When you say
us
swallowing it.
God, that's disgusting. God, Jesus Christmas, Jay. What the hell?
What?
Santa Black can't say stuff like that. Santa Black can't.
Oh, you thought that was me? Go ahead.
Oh man, go ahead, Shawn. You got one. Go
What
ahead.
you got?
So y'all remember the guy from Pretty Ricky? I think his name Baby Blue.
Yeah, I saw this.
Got the PPP loan. So it looks like he's going to have to serve 20 months in prison for frauding the government. He and this other dude named Tyrone got $24 million in PPP money. And they bought a Ferrari. They went to hotels. They bought jewelry, casinos. They did all kind of stuff. They was just living it up. And other people couldn't get the PPP loan or couldn't get as much money as they needed. So now they are looking at 20 months in prison, which 20 months ain't too bad. That's just a little under 2 years.
Girl.
But $24 million for what you did. All you got to do is sit.
Let me
and you gotta pay it back.
2 years in jail is kill me. I can't take my freedom for over 2 years. That's over.
No, 24. That's under 2 years. That's just under 2 years.
It's 2 years. It's 4
That's
months.
2 years. Yeah.
That's 16 months, right? No,
it's 20 months, but it's just 4 months shy of full 2 years.
I did 15 hours in a county, and let me tell you something. That is. First of all, the stupidity. Comedian Talent, that's always on the show. He's a friend to the show, Talent, told us a story. I'm going to say allegedly, but he told us a story on there was a woman where he lives at in New York who sold fish sandwiches. That's what she sold, fish sandwiches. And she was known that she sold them out the house. And she got a PPP loan for $1.2 million. And she's now in jail. People, do you really think like the government is going to track you down? Like everybody tried to warn everybody. The government don't play. There is no gangster like the government. Like, don't play with them unless you're working with them.
But what the lady that was selling fish sandwiches, she didn't have a legitimate business?
I guess it was legit because he was like, look, everybody knew her. Everybody went there. There were people who go there for lunch and stuff like that. But she's going to, if you're selling fish sandwiches and you get a PPP loan for $1.2 million, you best believe that your paperwork.
$1.2 million?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Now I see the problem.
$1.2 million. So you better make sure
home-based business.
You better make sure your paperwork is so on point, and every T better be crossed, and every comma better be in its proper position. If you're gonna do something like, come on, y'all, do y'all really think the government is gonna let you get away with taking that type of money?
$1.2 million.
$1.2 million.
I don't know about that.
And I don't understand why people take. I don't even know this is get you out of this. But if I get that money, I'm not spending a cent for like 10 years. Just in case they come to me and they say we want it back. So I'm like, all right, here it is. I still think I'll do jail time, even though I give it back. But I think I'll do less jail time if I can just pay it back all at once. Come on, y'all. Like, there's so many stories on people having to go to jail for this stuff.
Yeah. Fraud is fraud. You know it from the door.
The
People
game
right nervous right now.
The game
What?
was rigged. They knew people were gonna fraud them. They
But
knew
I
it.
mean, people were going to extremes. If you have your taxes, like the sheet is right there, just give them that sheet. I can't remember which number it is, but I did see that. Like once I did the process for mine, these little things start popping up saying we can help you get your um. Dang, I can't even think of the name of the form, the number of the form, the whatever it is. We can help you get that, and they create it for you with all these fake numbers. I'm like, nah,
Listen,
I got
man.
my taxes. Here they are right here. No, no, no.
I ain't gonna lie. I'd rather miss out on a shitload of money than get a
Mm-hmm.
shitload of money
And
and then
have to
have
deal with
and
all
deal
that.
with that. I'd rather be like, damn, I was dumb. I could have got it instead of saying, damn, I was dumb. I'm in jail for 20
For
months.
20 months.
Yeah, and then I think one of the problems was too letting other people do it for you, because at one point there was this girl that was going to do it for me. She was like, "Oh no, I fill everything out, and I'm just going to take." I can't remember what she said she was going to take, and I'm like, "Well, that don't make sense. I just do it myself because it only takes about 15 minutes to fill out the application. You just have to have your paperwork, and it tells you go to this line on your Schedule C. Your Schedule C, go to this line, put that number in. So it's not hard to fill out, but
Oh well,
people were milking it.
yeah. So yeah, that's a whole world of. Did you hear the Catholic Church? Did we talk about the Catholic Church apologizing for one of their bishops?
No, what happened?
The Catholic Church. This is hilarious. And Jay's gonna think I'm saying it for a reason, but I'm saying it for another reason. The Catholic Church had to apologize because a bishop said that Santa Claus wasn't real.
Mm.
And they had to apologize. The Catholic Church. And my point is, all the shit that y'all should have apologized for, y'all apologize for somebody saying Santa Claus ain't real. They really put out a worldwide statement, and whatever his demotion was or whatever happened, I'm like, how can you apologize for something that he said if it was true? I'm so confused. Like this whole thing has my brain just like I realize we're living in the Matrix. We're living in the Matrix right now, y'all. We're living in a total Matrix. You got another story?
I do. Now, Nene Leakes is in the news. Y'all know she got a new boo, right?
Another boo thing.
Yeah.
This is her new boo. That's him. Y'all see him?
Bearded.
So he's from Liberia. He has a business in, I think, North Carolina. Peter, Cynthia's ex-husband, introduced them.
He reminded me of a Peter type.
Yeah, the gray beard.
And they, Greg just died 3 months ago, and I understand people move on how they move on. However, this man, I can't pronounce his name, but he is married with children.
Dun, dun, dun.
He's married?
He is married with children.
What?
He shares a son with his wife, and then he has another child.
But son. Are they together? When you say married, you make it seem like, he's in a relationship. They could be married, just not together.
Well, the wife is pretty upset. She is devastated because according to the wife, he's been telling her that this relationship with Nene, this whatever he's doing with Nene is just for publicity to build his business, but he's not committed to Nene. He has his wife that he's coming home to.
Cat.
Damn, Nene. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say.
Nene is a grown ass woman, and she knows she wouldn't be trying to listen to that from Greg Leaks. She knows. And then is.
So I guess it's two parts to this. One, is it too soon to be jumping back into something? And then two, should she be messing with somebody that's legally married?
I don't think it's too soon for her to jump back out there. I mean,
it's definitely too soon.
It's like different people handle it differently. So I mean, because men usually they start talking to somebody. So no. You messing with a whole nother family. Like you couldn't find a single man. That's what I don't understand. You can't find a single man.
No, you can't.
You can't find a single man that you can.
No,
not one that got a wife and kids and that's lying about. But he's basically saying you ain't nothing to her. So, but he gonna snap these pictures with you, and his business is gonna get more popular because Nene is who she is, and at some point she got to recognize
may be better for him.
At some point she needs to realize that she's Nene Leakes, and get some stuff in order. Don't be Nene Leakes and drug through all of this. Because at the end of the day, we're gonna be mad at Nene, but his business is gonna be booming.
How about I just died? How about that? How about I just died?
She was mentally removed from him probably well
How
before
about I
he died.
just died?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't see Vanessa Bryant out here getting
dog,
booed up. You don't
we
see
would have
Lauren London still ain't with nobody, right?
Vanessa Bryant, Kobe wasn't sick. So you don't know what conversations that Nene and Greg had as he went through this whole cancer thing.
If Laura London had gotten together with somebody in 3 months,
after
we would literally destroy her.
But she, again, it was sudden. It wasn't something like where
so you saying because she knew he was gonna die, she was already setting up dick?
Well, no, but they had that conversation. Like, if I know I'm terminally ill and I got a husband that's by my side, I know, okay, I know I got 6 months to live. That's all I got, 6 months. And we getting closer and closer to this. I am not going to tell my husband, you know what? I don't want you to ever get with nobody else. Listen, I want you to go live your life, go meet somebody so you will be able to cope with this. If I know that I am about to die, I'm not going to tell my husband.
I am. Stacey,
I mean, now
play with me. Play with me, Stacey. Play with me if you want. And the haunting that's not. No, it's not. That's disrespectful.
That is, well, I guess to each his own. But I know I'm getting ready to die. I can't expect this man not to live his life.
Oh yes, I can. I can expect you to wait for more than 3 months. That means y'all been talking. If we found out and it's been 3 months, that means it was really more like 2.
Well,
that means it was really more like
you,
that.
But that happens though. The spouse will tell the other spouse, "Hey,
that means you was talking to this dude on the phone while I was alive and I was dying."
Maybe he okayed it. That
Maybe. You doing a whole bunch of maybeing. I'm
just saying. I don't. Hey,
I said, Lady Q better not.
You know damn well you had found a bitch before I'm cold in the
ground. I would have been mourning. I wouldn't find nobody.
Whole liar.
Wait.
Use an entire.
I'm talking about you for
Jay
me.
Black would not find nobody else within 3 months.
Mike said I wouldn't find nobody else.
Jay Black would not find nobody. Jay Black, I would look at Jay Black crazy if Jay Black had a chick on his.
She said I'm needy and I'm not doing it by myself.
I tell you right now, if Jay Black had an arm, tell Lady Q.
But you will find somebody else.
If I saw Jay Black with a chick in 3 months, I'd be like, Jay Black, you're wilding.
No, but again, what's good for me is good for you. Like bullshit.
That's for the record.
And for the record, you better not have no bitch in my house in 3 weeks.
Oh.
And I agree with her. I agree with her.
But you hear Jay?
Like you dead.
You hear Jay?
I'm messing with her, but it is different for a guy.
Bullshit. See, that's what I'm saying. Like the woman die and the man have the woman show up at the funeral.
I want Stacey to live forever. But let me tell you what I'm not going to do. What I'm not doing is jumping back into any. You will literally have to do something spectacular for be in a relationship with me 2 years afterwards. I'm not getting into a relationship. I'm so free as a bird out this joint. You got to be kidding me.
No, I am.
You saying that today?
I promise you. I've proven my point in my life. I've proven my point. I am not jumping into after you go through something like that. Jay is the type of Jay.
I do like it.
He's just different.
But I ain't moving that fast.
The man, as he's worth about $5 million, and he owns a men's suit company,
and that has everything to do with it because Nene likes that.
Yeah, he has a men's suit company. Now he's friends with the man that Portia is with too.
Okay.
Portia, Portia was. It was the same thing. Let's see what's Nene's net worth.
Is Nene responding to these concerns of her messing with a married man? She hasn't said anything?
No, but everybody's dragging her about it. She probably ain't gonna say nothing.
She was getting plugged up way before he died. She was getting plugged up.
Yeah, Nene. I mean, okay, Nene's net worth
$4 million.
What do you think, Jay?
It should be more than that. I'm gonna go 8.
Okay, well, Nene gets paid $1 million per season for The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her net worth is $14 million.
Yeah, I don't even believe that one.
Residuals, reruns.
I mean, when she has books,
she don't get residuals for Housewives. And $1 million an episode is really comes out
per
to
season. Per season.
Per season, which means she makes $500,000 a season. after
it's
taxes.
he's on. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they look at the net worth. They go by the.
Yeah, that's why the net worth is always kind of crazy, but I get it because I always put people's net worth out. But the net worth is kind of crazy. That is basically everything you own if it got liquidated.
Oh, and then okay. So her profession now is actor, film producer, and television producer. So that's probably where she getting the extra.
Well, God bless.
from.
Let's get a Kelly story real quick. Let's get this Kelly J. Kelly J always got some crazy stories. I was in ICU with doctors telling me I wasn't going to make it. I told my ex-husband that if I didn't make it, that I wanted him to move on. Honey, he moved on while I was in ICU again.
That's not funny.
No, she told him. Go ahead.
Mike.
She told him, baby, you got my blessings. If I don't make it, he starts setting it up. He's like, you say, Shiny set up the D.
And she was like this. The heart monitor was like, boop, boop, boop. This motherfucker's in DMs. Boop, boop. How tall are you? Boop. You a Gemini? Boop. Boop. Oh, you on Tinder too? Boop.
Oh God.
Yo. And I'm a ruthless person. I'm disrespectful, but damn.
Yeah.
It's gonna take me first of all, I got 3 daughters. So in my situation, there's no way my 3 daughters would even speak to me if there was somebody around my life in 3 months.
That fast.
They would be a problem. Those 3 girls would be kicked up. They'd be like, Dad, really?
Oh, well.
Boop.
Daddy got needs too.
No.
Your daddy stay upset and sad.
Now my mom did say my mom was like, if I pass away first, I hate talking about this, but she was like, your father can't be alone. So just let him, please just make sure you guide him to the person because he's not gonna be able to be alone.
Yeah, he needs that. And that's usually, in the cases the men lose they wife, they got a woman in 3 days.
I'm good with being like I have no problem with being alone. I'm not saying I'm not gonna be outside, but I have no problem with being alone. Like I'll be like, listen, man, who wants to jump back into that shit again? Godly, it's work, y'all. Everybody knows it's work. I'm not. You got to get to know somebody all over again. You got to figure out if this person is right for you. You got to figure out their quirky ways, their weirdo ways. You got to figure out their positives and negatives. You got to figure out the whole. We're not even talking about figuring out the sex situation and figuring out if she knows how to handle my bipolar ass and figuring out what she takes too sensitively and what she says that I think that I'm going to take too sensitive. Man, that's a whole long year of trying to figure all that stuff out. Not to mention trying to find somebody you attracted to. No.
It's a lot of work. Yep.
Tam. Kelly J was laughing too. You was like, oh, snap. Sorry that happened to you. She was laughing too, Tam. Don't try and say that and make us
I just want to know when she made it through, what was his response? Like, oh,
he was gone.
He just kept it moving.
She was like, where he at? He gone. He said that you said before you went under that he was he gone.
He was like, oh, damn, you up?
Dude paid her student loan and told her he couldn't get her a ring.
Or add something to the car, right?
Or add something to the car that nobody knows what it is.
Nobody knows what it is. When I get the car and I get it added, you guys will know.
What is it?
He said exactly what I said.
Yeah, my next car gonna be so fly. Oh my god!
Yeah, but
I'm gonna come pick y'all up.
I believe it's fly, but what the hell are you getting that has to come that doesn't come on the car that comes around the car? Like, what are you getting? Like, is a force field or something? Like, what is it?
It's something that's needed. I'll tell you off air.
Oh, okay.
And you're gonna be like, yeah, y'all need that.
Bulletproof windows.
Oh. But that's a thought too. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, people have those. If you live in a foul life, no, go.
Well, I ain't living a foul life, but people out here, everybody got a gun and they just be shooting randomly. So maybe we should.
Oh, that'd be so dope if I had bulletproof windows.
Yeah.
All right, man. I don't know what y'all talking about. All right,
we done.
I'm tired.
But tonight is the night.
Get some rest.
Arlington Improv.
Arlington Improv. It goes down tonight. Get your tickets 817-635-5555. Tap the link in my bio. Shout out to my man Midnight and Lamar Jones. and Trey
Oh,
Mack.
he was there last night.
Yeah.
Lamar not gonna be there tonight.
No, he gonna be there. It was just
okay.
me. It was supposed to be midnight. Mexican comedian.
Midnight
funny.
Mexican, yeah.
And then Lamar. So I wound up doing an hour, but I had Trey Mack because I was like, wait a second, it's just us.
Who was the host?
Midnight. So Midnight did 20, and then Lamar did like 25. And the show got last 2 hours. I was like, wait a minute, they not paying me to do an hour and a half. I was like, whoa. I was like, Trey, you want to do some time? I ain't gonna tell that story. But Trey came on and did his thing. I was like, man, listen here. The crowd was good. We had an overlapper. There was one dude that was he was good spirited, but like he was talking during the whole show. Like every time I would crack a joke, he got a joke. Then I would say something, then he would co-sign it. And I don't need co-signing. I just need laughter. Laughter and applause.
I'm gonna get there on time tonight because I'm gonna eat there tonight. I said I'm gonna eat at the Improv tonight because you got to buy food anyway.
So nothing in January. We don't know yet, Kathy.
He'll put the dates up.
Something in January. I gotta go back and find it because I thought I saw it.
And I have to figure out how can I ship all my clothes to Jersey. So I guess I gotta Google, or do I just go to the post office or the UPS?
How many clothes do you have? How much do you have?
A lot.
Oh, well, I mean, can you do that's what I was going to say. Why don't you get the moving company that moves the car too? Because you can put some of that stuff in your car. Like when I moved from Phoenix back here, that's what I did. I put some of my stuff in my car, put it on the truck, and had it.
You're going to have to pay a mover to drive from Dallas to Philly.
You want me to drive it from Dallas to Philly? Me and Kelly J.
Yeah, but y'all gonna that's
it's not like a fun road trip for them.
That's a whole lot. I know there's something
that's a long time for me to be away from my daughters. That's a long time for me.
All I know is Monday is gonna get serious. After this holiday thing, Monday's gotta get serious because I gotta and then the apartment complex tried to hit me with. I found out. See Jay Black. I found out. I called the bank, right? So okay, I paid 2 months rent, November, and then 3 weeks later it came back. And it said it wasn't accepted. I said, I don't get it. So I called the bank. They said it was the bank that sent it back. I called the bank. Then I said, I did the good old white people thing. I need to speak to somebody higher than you. Yeah. So I went to somebody higher than them. Then I went to somebody. Then I went to the white guy who came on and said, sir, I have reviewed. Oh, they said, we're going to call you back tomorrow. We need to review this case. He calls me back. He said, they never said anything. Nothing has ever been sent. We have never sent them anything about insignificant funds ever. He gave me the review, the history, the whole nine. So when I go to pay my rent for December, because it came back, I said, I'm gonna pay my rent. They got all these penalties on insignificant funds. Oh, we got to charge you this. I said, no, we won't. So, then he emailed me.
Like your full transcript.
Yes, a transcript that we never received anything from the. So they were like, well, then you put in your account wrong. I said, the account was saved for 8 years. So something in your website went wrong. So the Bank of America guy said, let me ask you something. Has the website changed since you've been there? And I said, well, actually, it changed a few months ago. So he said, did the pictures and stuff like that, the website design and the way you get paid, the way you pay it, did it change? Just the whole tap the residents and then tap this and that? I said, yes. He said, well, when the website was changed, something was changed in your account being saved. You don't have to pay any of these penalties. Facts. So when I told the girl, the first lady tried to act like she knew what she was talking about, but I kept saying, can you just get me to the manager? And she was like, no, let me see if I can help you. And I said politely, you
already know you can't. Yeah, been there, done that.
So after 10 minutes of wasting time, she says, let me get you to the manager. Duh, right? I'm like, okay. So then they tried to go and I said, listen, all the penalties that you put on me, I'm not paying it. I'm paying exactly what my rent and utilities are. And we could take it from there.
How was insignificant funds if it never happened? How was it penalty? Then it would be a late fee. If it where's the
and then there was the late fees. And I'm sitting there going you guys sent me. You sent me. I actually have the picture of it being paid, and I called you guys to see if it was paid, and you said it was paid.
They should be able to show you where they got an insignificant funds notification on their side. They should be able to show you that.
That's all they got to do. All I know is I paid my rent and my utilities. And there's some penalties there, so I'll see what's going to happen after this. So, yeah, I might be packing up a U-Haul and just trudging out of here tomorrow.
Out. You got to shut that account down because they got access to it, and you gave them permission. So you have to.
Oh, yo, I took the account off.
Okay.
I paid. I paid with. Oh, I shouldn't even be saying all this.
Yeah, but
yeah. Okay.
I paid it with a different form of payment, and then I took that right off of there too. And I'm like, y'all are funny as hell. Y'all, man, listen.
But yeah, so you need a moving company to drive from Dallas to Philly. Yeah,
to Jersey.
South Jersey. Yeah, Philly, same thing. South Jersey.
Nah, it's gonna be like $800. That's so ridiculous.
That's not bad though.
I thought it'd be more than that.
All I needed, if I had the same SUV that I had in Jersey, I could pack all the stuff up and I'd be out. I just can't do it in this little girly BMW I got.
Yeah, that's not bad because that means the prices ain't changed in 15 years. That was the price when I moved from Phoenix back to
change
Texas.
the number, it happens again. What does that mean, Stacey? No change the number, it happens again. I don't know what that means. I know you're trying to help, Stacey. Place to stop payment. Yeah. No, I'm gonna delete everything off of there. Well, I already did, but I want to make sure that I put a stop payment because I don't know if I can take that if I took that card off. Because I didn't save that, so I don't know if it ought to. I think it was illegal for them to save something if you don't agree to it to be saved. But I don't know. I got you, Mike. I know a company.
Kelly got somebody.
Oh, Kelly J. Just let me know the company, girl, because I need the company. If they can put my car and put my stuff on there, man, I will pay the $850 to do that. If you can make it happen. But Kelly, don't leave me to somebody who takes my stuff to Phoenix. I needed to go to Jersey. We can always use my SUV. Okay. But then
the car, what about the car?
Yeah, the car.
Still got to get the car there.
No, it's 21 hours. 21 hours don't seem like a lot to me.
The drive, it's 21 hours straight drive.
Okay.
Yeah, 21 hours because literally,
you gotta stop
it's you drive 10 hours, you stop and you sleep for 3-4 hours, then you do the 10-hour shift.
I can't drive no 10 hours no more.
And then you got to find out, I guess, to drop the truck off in the area you're going. Yeah, that's a lot of work. Moving is a headache.
But I'm gonna take a bunch of clothes. That's why I want to ship clothes out now. Like I want to be able to go to like UPS and ship like a suitcase full of clothes out and just send it out there so that I can bring it. I mean, I got a lot of clothes, but it's not like a female version of a lot of clothes.
That's why I was asking because I'm like, some of that stuff you can put over here in my storage. I got a storage unit.
I would definitely do that. Yeah, I would definitely put that over there. I ain't got the like females, y'all on a different level. I just got a lot of hoodies. I got a lot of hoodies, and I got probably like 20 pairs of sneakers, and not all of them are gonna make it because some of them I just keep.
You better not put the hoodies in the house because Tamron will wear them.
Yeah, I know.
Take everybody hoodies.
Mikey just asked how I know so much. Told you I'm the plug. I know, Kay. All right, we're done. This has been great.
See you next year.
Kelly, hit me up.
Next week, Jay.
We're going to take off for next week. We deserve a week off.
Next week.
Damn, I got to wake up tomorrow morning and get on that. All right, everybody have a happy holiday. Everybody be safe. Everybody enjoy their families and do your thing. And we'll see y'all. We'll see y'all Monday.
Monday,
January 3rd. There it is.
Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because you will see me on Monday. And understand, there's only one thing in life is guaranteed. Jay Black always wants off. You fight for everything else. Fight for the show to be on Monday. It's Michael Shawn, Jay Black, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo, and every guest that always joins us. It's the Takeover Legends. Yeah, y'all.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap.